See ya. What's up? What is good? Kyle Montgomery in your ear as we continue the 2022 FIBA 3x3 World Tour season. Stop number 5 here at Kossuth Square in Debrecen, Hungary. We are back again for the 10th consecutive year, and you can see why. We're right in front of the old church where we have had so many classics over the years. Who knows what the next 2 days will have in store again as we get ready to crown our 5th champion of the season. A lot to get to. We're going to get into the players. We're going to get into the teams, the matchups, the qualifying draw. But before we go any further, why don't we get you refreshed on the rules of 3x3?
Welcome to the world of 3x3, baby. It's an exciting new brand of basketball. You got 2 teams of 3 players on the court, and you got 1 player sitting on the bench here with me. Playing on the half court with 1 rim. With the official 3x3 basketball made especially for the fast-paced outdoor game. The first team with 21 points is your winner, or the team with the most points after 10 minutes. You have just 12 seconds on the shot clock, and the clock is ticking, baby. Anything inside the arc is worth 1 point, while anything outside the arc is worth 2. Woo! That's how I do, baby. And once you score, the ball doesn't stop. Offense turns to defense just like that. It's a 10-minute sprint.
It's a 10-minute thriller. It's kill or be killed, so you gotta be a killer. Shout out to my guy Noah Lazarus of Q York. Here are the visual proof of what the rules are. We play it on the half court. 12-second shot clocks makes this game fast. 10-minute sprint to 21. If you reach 21 points before 10 minutes expires, then you win. That is the name of the game. No coaches and 1 substitute. Here's how things have gone so far, and it's not very complicated at all. We've had four tournaments. The Utsunomiya Opener, technically not a Masters, but 4 events, and each one of them, has come out of the smoke as the top team. We just saw them last week in Lausanne. They lost a chance to top Novi Sad's 32-0 record from 2018 as their 14-game win streak came to an end, but their tournament win streak continues. Here's who's won the Debrecen Masters dating all the way back to 2012. Look at all these winners. San Juan, Brezovica. Of course, Novi Sad has won 4 times at this location. Ljubljana. There was that memorable one in 2017 where Zemun got it done. And obviously, 2021, Liman come out victorious. Riga's in there as well. You won't see Novi Sad out here. You won't see Riga either, or San Juan. You will see Liman. And they'll try to defend their Debrecen Masters title from just 1 year ago. So, as you know, we'll have the first day will be pool play. The top 2 from each group will advance to play tomorrow. $40,000 is on the line, as usual, and an automatic qualifying spot to the World Tour Final. That's where the 12 best teams collide at the end of the year. That's going down in Abu Dhabi, December 9th and 10th. We got several more Masters to go before we get there, though. We're going to Montreal next, then Utrecht, then Cebu, Paris, Jeddah, Hong Kong, and then finally Abu Dhabi. It is a record year. Speaking of records, there's the dude that's spinning them, DJ Last, the one and only, the legend himself, rocking that nice Maurice Lacroix watch I saw today too. I see you, DJ Last. He's not alone though. DJ Last is going to be helping keep the vibes right with MC Vincent Royer. You. If he ever hears the broadcast, that's going to make him laugh. There he is. You. Vincent Royer. The Frenchman. That was a bad French impression. I'm sorry for anybody watching in France. I got some things to work on. Shout out. Before I move any further, here's the qualifying draw. We're going to have one of those for this tournament. Tartu out of Estonia, Brussels out of Belgium, and how about Los Angeles out of the United States with Hollywood Cole leading that group. Whoever's able to emerge from the qualifying draw, as you know, will be playing in Pool B with Mariampolé and Lehman. So there's your consolation prize right there if you come out of the qualifying draw. But the World Tour isn't the only action going down here in Debrecen. As you know, the U18 World Cup has been going off, and it's to the semifinals now, so congratulations to the men of France, Ukraine, Serbia, and Lithuania. They'll be playing tomorrow in the semifinals. As far as the women's competition goes, Germany, France, Spain, USA moving on. So congratulations to those youth teams as they aim for gold. And shout out to my guy, Angelo Zakarakis, the czar. He's been holding it down on the mic. I like. I consider him to be one of my mentees. No. We go way back. Doing a great job, bro. All right, so enough of that. Now let's get to the action at hand, shall we? Mikael Kirvis, Robin Kiwi. These two dudes are going to key the boys in blue out of Estonia. Got a pretty well-rounded squad, but we will see what they do. Hey, California. Oh, DJ Last knew what to play with this one. Hey, California knows how to party in the city. Oh, you know I'm from Cali, so this one get me moving. Okay, for Los Angeles, Team LA, AJ Westside, Cole Michek, aka Hollywood Cole, Mad Max Montana, and Will Ferris. I think they call him Big Willie. I have to double check that. So 10-minute sprint, you know how critical it is in the qualifying draw. A loss could cost you. Big Bizzle. Will Ferris, they call him Big Bizzle. I like that nickname. That's better than Big Willie. Our two officials are in place. Vlad Gizdorenu and Yasmina Juris. They will handle this first set of action today. Before we go any further, I want to thank our ball and apparel sponsor, Wilson, our official timekeeper, Maurice Lacroix, as well as our official suppliers, Skelda Sports, Inlio, Baudet, and the one and only Magic Sky. They help make all of this possible. Anything is possible! All right, it's starting early already today. I got Rachel Rominger laughing, so that's a good sign. It's gonna be an entertaining day, to say the least. I'm telling you right now. We got some great squads in action. Of course, we'll see if Oog can keep their run going. That's main draw talk. We'll get more into the main draw talk once we get closer to the main draw. 3 qualifying draw games, and again, winner will lace them up in Pool B, which will not be easy. You got a very hungry Lehman team that's waiting to get their first Masters of the season, who are dead sick and tired of hearing about Oog this year. So you got to contend with that team, and a very dangerous Mariampolé team. I've gotten to see them a little bit more here this year. Made a run all the way to the final in Poitiers. So they're going to come out guns blazing too. Please believe it. Please believe it. All right, countdown is on. That means it is almost time to get to it. So with no further ado, game number 1 of the qualifying draw underway. Team Los Angeles. Going to start with the Rock. Hollywood Cole. The stroke was broke. Now we'll see if the Californians can D up Good rim protection. Leads to a good look from long range and a whistle. Got a foul on that one. Behind the 2-point arc. So Team Tartu, ALEXELA. They will get 2 at the line, courtesy of Hendrik Ilmay. All right. So you got Hendrik Ilmay, Alexander Hint, Robin Kivi, and Mikhail Kirvis. And only one make it the free throw line. Qualifying draw is always tough because the approach to every game is an elimination game. You really can ill afford a loss. Fade away. Came up abbreviated. Ball back over to Tartu. Again, some good looks. Passed up the 2-piece there instead. A much more difficult attempt on the runner, but a foul on White. Tartu Alexa, they qualified via a quest. They won the ALEXELA 3x3 Tallinn Open Tour. And by virtue of that, they get a spot here in Debrecen. For now. Oh, lost the cookie. Was able to put the cookie in the cup though. Quick thinking. 2-zip Tartu. This Los Angeles team won the Red Bull 3X Boston Regional. They just did that within the last week, and that's how they earned a ticket here to Debrecen. But it's more than just getting a foot in the door. You want to crash the whole party. First things first, get to the main draw. Early in this one. Just a minute in. Oh, he's too little. Wasn't much Hollywood Cole could do down there. Nice ball movement. They'll get it down low. Good defense. So Tartu, they're not giving up any easy buckets on the interior. This is a pesky team. And now they're going to try to get it working down on the block. Oh, yeah, offensive foul. He threw a couple of elbows. He said, one ain't enough, I need 2. Hollywood Cole. The last dragon. No. Cleaned up underneath. Ferris is going to put that up and in. Or West, rather. (5-1) Tartu. Good look, top of the key, falling away. It's a no that time. Stepped on the line. Out of bounds. Good defense there from Los Angeles. USA still trying to make their mark in 3x3. Once we get to the main draw, we will see a Princeton team that we haven't seen in a while. Representing the USA. They'll be in Pool D. Straight on 2. No. A lot of misses in this one so far. Good looks, and there's one that's going to go down. Finally, Robin Kivi, the 23-year-old, with the 2-piece. And then Kivi is whistled for the foul. He was too excited after making the shot. Waiting for the screen. He's going to get it. West. Precision pass leads to the smash. That's a nice connection there from Team LA.
Ezek tehát a selejtező mérkőzések, ugye Tartu Észtországból Los Angeles-ért, Ausztriát
I like how nonchalant AJ West was after he dunked it. It's like, I do this. I do this. Oh, nice cut. Better defense. West, he got a hand on that.
Kívülről 2, belülről 1, dobás értéke 12 másodperc. Támadóidő 6 után 2 büntető az ellenfélnek, 10 csapathiba után pedig 2 büntető és labdabirtoklás.
Here we go. They won't. They're playing hot potato with that thing. Somebody shoot it. Oh, he's shooting like he got a scope. Splash. Max Montana. I can't call him Mad Max because that's already Maxim Kovacevic's nickname. We'll have to come up with something different for you there, Max. You got to earn it first, though. All right, here we setting up. From 2 range again, 2 strong, Big Bizzle with the big rebound, but no score. Oh, nice reverse attempt. Gonna earn a whistle and a trip to the line, but after a TV timeout, it is 7-4 early. Qualifying draw game number 1, day number 1 of the Debrecen Masters. We back again. We've been here since 2012, a decade strong here from Kossuth Square. Beautiful venue. And this old Reformed church has seen so many classics over the years. This Los Angeles team went 7-0, by the way, en route to winning that Red Bull 3x qualifier in Boston. Tartu ALEXELA threatening to expand that lead with Robin Kiwi at the stripe. Kiwi flicks the wrist. It's good in the hood, G. 8-4. 8. I like DJ Last keeping it all West Coast. Big Bizzle! No! Fouled, though. Man, if that would have been a clean block, that would have been highlight material. He packed his luggage. You must leave. Or go to the free throw line. Big Bizzle. Out here looking like the weekend. He's going to work like the weekend's up. Knocks the free throw down. It's 8-5. Oh, he had the oop, but he didn't have the alley. Big Bizzle establishing post position. Goes to the spin move. Got to get it up. He does not without traveling. So you could see West spent into trouble, had nowhere to go, and gets whistled for the violation. Stays a 3-point game. 8-5. Active hands lead to the steal. Let's see what they do with the robbery. Hollywood Cole. Hit it from the Hollywood sign. He's a star, shining. 8-7. Couldn't give him a 2 back. Rebound goes to Blue. Whoa. Cole gets hit with a technical. Let me tell you, he's the toughest male model you're ever going to see. His dad calls him the last dragon, so maybe he's a tough guy at heart. Don't let the exterior fool you. He looks like a nice guy on the magazine covers, but in between the lines, he will go at your neck like a bow tie. 8-7. Pending this free throw attempt. Kiwi's back up at that line again. Yes, they've seen that once 4-point advantage get trimmed down to 1. Now it is going to get back up to 2. So a little bit of breathing room.
2 points lead, 9-7.
Nice move, leads to a perfect look, but his jumper was laggy. Oh, cookies taken. Hollywood Cole. He's hacked shooting a 2. It's going to be the 6th foul on Tartu. Tartu ALEXELA. Oh, actually 7th. So he was going to be shooting 2 free throws anyway. Oh, Cole misses on the first of 2. Second one is good. 1-point contest. 2 is released. No. Ricochets off the iron. That's 2 toes behind the line. And yet another miss. So both of these teams trying to get their feet underneath and watch out, it's slippery out there. LMA extends the lead back to 2. LMA's going to get another look. This time he's open like a therapy session. And he's releasing. 12-8. Back to a 4-point game. Tartu. Handoff. Deep 2-piece. That was deeper than Sigmund Freud. 12-10. Oh, quick response underneath. That's going to be a 7th foul in Los Angeles, too. So a chance for a 3-point play here as Mikhail Kirvis is going to step up to the line. The 25-year-old. Ranked number 17 out of Estonia. Misses the first of 2. Still can make it a 2-point play. This is how we do. Another big free throw here. Halfway through in this 10-minute sprint to 21. Tartu needs 7 more points. Back out front by 4. Another long ranger. That one does not find his mark. But I would tell Mad Max to keep shooting it. That jumper is not capped. Mid-range. Yeah, got the friendly bounce as that falls. Mikhail Kirvis working on a pretty solid game here for Tartu. Tough shot off balance. Lands right in the lap of Big Bizzle. Still a 4-point contest. 4:30 and counting left in this one. Most of the passing just around the perimeter. They're not getting any penetration with the pass. Settle for the 2 and come up empty. Now they're going to have to deal with that man. He's a hired gun. Managed to get that one up. Big Bizzle snatches the Wilson. Give me that, and you take this. So Big Bizzle's going to shoot a couple. Now he has a chance for a 3-point play. See the box out there. Good size. On AJ West, stands 205, 104 kilos. If I was translating that to feet and inches like we do in America, I would say he's 205. Let's see, that's 6'7". Anyway, point is he's a big dude. It's a big miss as his team still trails by 3. But one miss deserves another as Tartu miss it long. Big Bizzle playing bully ball down low. But he cannot put the round thing in the round thing. What in the world? Big Bizzle finally gets it to go down. And he shows no emotion. Oh, 2 to the head. How you love that? That was Alexander Oliver Hint. 17-13, Tartu. Like the last Dragon, 20-15, but it's looking bleak right now for his team. He gets called for the foul, no choice there, otherwise it would have been an easy layup. So all they can do is hope for the best and prepare for the worst. One free throw make will put this one away. Before the limit. And it's all up to Hendrik Elmay. And that is it. That free throw, the final blow in a 21-15 victory for Tartu, aiming to join the main draw in Pool B. They get off to a good start. So Tartu takes the W. That's exactly what they needed. Both teams will step aside for a bit. Obviously, with 3 teams in the qualifying draw, we have to give one of these teams an opportunity to rest before we continue. So we'll take a 10-minute break. When we come back, we'll see Brussels against Los Angeles in the second qualifying draw game. But again, that game is slated to start at 2:30. So in the meantime, we'll get a look at how won the Lausanne Masters, as they again have run up their streak to 4 events in a row. That's coming up after the highlight rip. You can see how Tartu got it done. Didn't shoot the lights out, but they knocked them down when they had the open looks. You see a series of twos from a variety of players. Different strokes for different folks. Los Angeles was fighting back from the jump. They erased the 4-point deficit, got it down to 1. But Tartu had an answer every single time. Big Bizzle showed some signs down low as he attacked the rim, got good positioning, but not quite enough offensive firepower for Los Angeles as they are in a must-win situation, and they're hoping that Tartu ALEXELA lose. Best they can hope for is a 3-way tie and to get in via points, but with 15, they're gonna have to really put them up. What a beautiful shot here at Kossuth Square here in Debrecen. Take a look at that for a moment and also enjoy Oob's run to the Lausanne Masters final and win before we get back to it.
Everybody knows that Switzerland is a beautiful country, but I never been to Lausanne. It's a beautiful city, the court and whole event is beautiful. I think the most beautiful that I've seen so far.
The amazing crowd, the amazing ambient event, it's 10 from 10.
The top seed starting play here in Pool A against the home standing Swiss squad. His team's got a heck of an assignment to get started with the world number 1 Oob, who have won 14 consecutive games.
We didn't feel right that first game.
We was focused, but we think really we'll win this game, and we don't look like we play 100%.
They were a better team on the first day. Congrats to them. They played, I don't know because of what, because of the crowd. They deserve to win that game.
You know, they are a good team with a lot of experience, and I just think they need something today, grow up.
Game point Lausanne, and that 14-game win streak is hanging in balance, but Dr. Strange shows the range. Next score wins. Martinez with the step of the maestro, and they stop the 14-game win streak. Game 1 here in Lausanne. The 2018 Novi Sad team can breathe easy. That 14-game run is done.
I think it's very good because we lose the first game because of that record, 32-0, Novi Sad and stuff like that. If we won this 5-0, then somebody gonna put on our back the pressure.
I don't care about wins in a row. I care about championships, and I will sign now that we lose every first game in the group and to be champions in the end. So we are chasing that record from 6 Masters in 1 year, and I think we will beat that record.
We immediately after the game came to our room and watched the game, where we did some bad things, but the energy wasn't right, so you could see the difference between the first game and second game.
I think we have a very good tactics, but you always need a good energy for every game to win. If you don't have energy against any team, it's very difficult to win. I think Lausanne beat us yesterday because they have much more energy than us. They scored 12 points on us on our mistakes.
All 4 were very strong character, and we showed why are we number 1. We beat San Juan, and the day 2 we showed again why are we the best team in the world right now.
Now it's balanced, you know, and all teams can beat each other. When some teams score some crazy shots, it's a problem to play with any team. We played 7 minutes great. It was 20-11, and then we started to be nervous. 3-4 minutes we can score 1 point, but in the end we win.
It's always difficult to play against Liman. We are from the same town and they are a great team. But we just go into the game to play our game. And we don't want to be scary of any player. We just play our way. Like, guys, we have the system in defense and that's it. If they beat us, system is guilty. It's not one player or second player. Just don't be scared, play to our way. If somebody alone, if we want to let him shoot, let him shoot.
Rematch of day one. Do you remember what happened day one? This Swiss team was the one who ended Oog's 14-game win streak. The Serbians have not forgotten about it.
This tournament was Strahinja's tournament. And he told me before the finals, like, sorry if I don't pass to you or something like. I told him, like, don't even think about that. I'm here to shoot every time, I will go every time to rebound, I will fight with other guys, so you play your game, I'm here to support you and to do all the dirty jobs.
Strahinja is the new guy and I love that. I'm not the egoist guy to take for myself. He asked me after every game here, like, I know I was a lot on the ball, like, do you need more ball? I say, play your way in offense, everything gonna be fine, you play perfectly. He every time score, so why I need the ball? He's the best player in the world in this moment and he play amazing and he give us a lot of energy and I believe in him, and when we need to end the game, I don't have problem to give him the ball.
Oog win their 4th straight Masters title. They are unbeatable.
You know, I have a deja vu in this tournament. 5 years ago I lose against Lausanne in group and then we play Lausanne in the final, so we won.
Majstorovic told me when we won last tournament in Prague that 3 in a row is unreal. Like, now 4 in a row, I don't know what to say.
Every Masters, like 4 Masters in a row, it's very difficult because we have a target on our backs and everybody wants to beat us for sure.
And the question still remains, can anybody stop Oog? Listen, until somebody proves different, we're going to be listening to Serbian music all season long.
Hamarosan tehát érkezik a következő találkozó, majd a Brüsszel és a Los Angeles csap össze. Ugyebár volt már 4 állomása az idei World Tour Mastersnek, Japánban voltak, aztán Fülöp-szigeteken, majd Prága és Lausanne átjöttek Európába, innen pedig majd a következő állomás szeptember első hétvégéjén a kanadai
What's good? Told you the break was going to be short. It's time to get back to it. Let's see if Los Angeles have the legs for another 10-minute sprint this time. They will lace them up against Brussels out of Belgium. Brussels coming out in the dark blue. Alexander Verkorte, Diego Marino, Pierre-Osman Lotfi. And it's actually Verkuter. My bad, Alexander. And Vadim Olivot. There we go. Appreciate the assist of Vincent Royer. In any case, there they are. Standing strong. You got Lotfi. He's going to be protecting the rim. Some good size on that young man right there. As well as Diego Marino. We'll see what they bring. They're obviously on a collision course with Tartu ALEXELA. More on them later, but let's get you reintroduced to Team Los Angeles. Got Big Bizzle out there. He's playing, I think he's just kind of a cool dude. But he's going to have to really bring some intensity this game if they hope to survive and keep themselves alive for a chance to make it to the main draw. Will Ferris, Cole Michek, Max Montana, Eminem. California knows how to party. Hey, we're going to see if California know how to party. It's going to be blue ball to start. They get a few moments to get warmed up. And our two officials, Edmund and Mate Pejic. And again, the winner of the qualifying draw goes to Group B. That is the immediate goal in mind. And then once you get to the main draw, you got to play some of your best 3x3. This year, we've seen so much parity in the game. I know that sounds funny when you look at, you know, the first 4 events. Oob has won them all, and I'm sitting here talking about parity. Oob has been at a different level this year. But that doesn't mean they haven't gone without being tested. You got a lot of emerging teams coming out of nowhere this year that are making some noise, that are legitimate threats to potentially win it all. So when I speak of the parity of the game, that's what I mean. People in Serbia right now are laughing at me like, come on. Of course, you got Liman, who's still a top contender. They can get it done at any moment. Once we get to the main draw, we're going to see 5 of the top 8 teams in the world. I was talking about some of those emerging teams. You got to look at Freeboard, Mariampole. Can't sleep on some of the perennial contenders like Amsterdam, HiPRO. Of course, Antwerp is here. Lausanne Sport is here after making a run all the way to the final in Switzerland just a week ago. So we got some talent in this tournament. And we are underway. Game number 2 of the qualifying draw. And a quick foul on Team Brussels. Hollywood Cole. He'll hand it over. Long 2. No. The 2-pointer is oftentimes the difference maker. Sometimes that will allow a team that may not be as talented as another team to win games. If you can get hot, make it contagious, putting that Wilson in the rim, find yourself in the W category. Nobody in the scoring column yet, but a good look from the left wing. Whew. Might need some lethal shooter lessons right there. Get that form together. So a few fouls, no points. 30 seconds in. The only way for Los Angeles to stay alive is, number 1, they got to play some defense, not like that possession. But they got to come out victorious. And they need to hit that 21-point mark as well, unless Brussels falls completely flat against Tartu ALEXELA in the final game of the qualifying draw. I'm just prognosticating a little bit. Obviously, we don't know what's going to happen. I'm pulling out big words. I've been in my thesaurus now. You don't get this far without reading a little bit. Nice ball movement leads to the deep splash. That 2-ball from Diego Marino. Big Bizzle shakes the rim one time. 2-point game. Oh. I was going to say nice finish, but no. Quickly cleared. Trigger is pulled but the stroke was broke. Although Volk couldn't get that one to fall. So Osman Lotfi starts the possession. He wants it yet. Drop step, no. Big Bizzle. Leads to the good look, no. So right now, both of these teams are colder than a hockey puck unless they're scoring point blank range like that. Osman Lotfi put it in. The two was attempted, but the jumper was laggy. 4-1, Brussels. All alone, top of the key. It's a double date now. So Vercote. 6-3. Blocking foul is called. A couple of fouls apiece now as Los Angeles picks up their second. Good defense here. Cole trying to be a nuisance. He's in hot pursuit. Put a hand up, and the contest threw the shot off, but a whistle underneath. Push on the rebound attempt. Take another look. Yep, you can definitely see that off arm. That's number 3 on Brussels. Hollywood Cole taking the screen. He'll hand it off. Mismanaged at first, but then a flick of the wrist. No, sir. Then the 2 is put up. Oh, it ain't got to look pretty to count. Double dip. Cole. Oh, he answers back. Shooter's roll. 8-5 as LA is keeping pace. Only a 3-point difference, but a third foul is picked up on the West Coast boys. Vercote. He's going to chunk another one. And a foul that time on White again as they'll add a fourth. Not even at the 7-minute mark yet, so not quite 3 minutes into this game. Los Angeles have a couple of fouls to give. 7 puts you in the penalty, as you know. Okay, nice sharing of the Wilson. Pays off with the layup. Oh, Big Bizzle, good hands, he's fouled. And no argument there from Ove. He's going to shoot a free throw after a TV timeout, but once again, LA find themselves down by 4 heading into the first break in the action. Take another look. You got to be cautious and aware of when you're in that paint. Not just that, there's the 3-second back to the basket rule this year as well. Teams that are still gaining 3x3 experience, so they're kind of learning along the way. Los Angeles has definitely got to learn how to play some defense without hacking. Free throws, no go. Approaching 6 minutes, looks the defense off, and look at that. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Couldn't get it to go back-to-back, but Max Montana has LA within 2. Long 2 from number 3. Count that up for Couture. He thought about it. Instead, this time he's going to drive, and another foul. Not a good one either. You get beat, you just stay out there and wait for some transition offense. This is a lesson that Los Angeles has to learn. If you're clearly beat on a layup like that, sometimes you got to give up that 1 in exchange for getting a clean look at 2. Instead, they're going to put Vercoter on the line shooting 2. So some lessons to be learned for Los Angeles as they trail it now by 6. See, what had happened was, he brought out the fly swatter. So some defense out on the perimeter. Good timing. And he presses the block button. Earns the possession back for Brussels. And you gotta love it. You know. Nice action to get it down low. Mishandled though. So Los Angeles got to get to it, trailing by 6. Ferris, no. Long arm defenders in front of you. That man Pierre Osmond Lofty stands 208. He's got the wingspan of a condor. 2-piece combo. Hollywood Cole. Is that going to provide a spark, the spark that Los Angeles needs to get back in this game? 5:30 to play. They trail about 4 for the moment. Cole shooting 1. That's a 3-point play the hard way and a 3-point game. That ball's kicked a fresh 12 to start with for Brussels. Nice attack on the rim, but he has been cleaning up the mess all day long. Couture getting it done for Brussels, and Big Bizzle answering for Los Angeles. Big Bizzle with the swattage. Leads to a corner attempt. Rebound to Los Angeles. Cole, the net's dripping. It's a 1-point game. So how about LA? They fought back in this. Brussels had the looks like they might run away with it. The Bill Cartwright release is missed far right that time. Cole put him on suspension. Class is in session. 16-16, Hollywood Cole with the motion sickness and then finishes in front of the rim. Cole. Oh, can't get the free throw to go. Shooting 2 because that was number 7 on Brussels. Los Angeles also has 7 fouls. He can put Los Angeles in front with a make here, and he does. Free throw counts.
17-16.
It was a lane violation, but on blue, so that's why it counted. Tough defense. Now Los Angeles, they're playing with a little bit more fire. That two was fired up and missed, but recovered. Hollywood Co. No. Trying at close range. The kitchen is closed. No soup for you. 1 point game, it will stay. Oh, missed it. Couldn't clean it up. Right back. Oh, and another miss. Oh, get that up out of here. And a block to cap things off. Will Ferris with the ferocious block. So after several misses, you see him get a quick hand in there and poke that out of bounds. Just over 4 minutes to play. Los Angeles has stormed back in front after trailing by 6 early. Oh, nice pocket pass. Didn't have the hands to finish it, but finally it's cleaned up. Alexander does the honors, the thievery. Corner foul. So a bad foul there on A.J. West. A couple of free throws will come after this break in the action. So they try to break a 17-17 tie in qualifying draw game number 2. Main draw scheduled to start at 3:40 local time. We obviously have to find out which team is going to be advancing to Pool B. Hollywood Cole's been doing his thing for Team Los Angeles. He helped lead that charge to get them in front. But that lead is probably going to be short-lived, or maybe not. Vadim Olivok will get another chance here. And he missed them both. Score stays where it's at. Oh. Where is he right now? We're going to excuse that. Nobody heard that at home. Saw it. That's good. Oh, double dribble. We got to go back to basketball 101. You can't dribble it with 2 hands or pick it up and dribble it again. Although he didn't really dribble that. He lost it, but that's okay. 17-17. Oh, nice passing. Chris shot Osman Lotfi. Puts Brussels up by 1. They have another chance here. Baseline reverse. Brussels out by 2, but that can be taken away with 1 foul stroke, and that's it right there. Max Montana. (19-19), 3 to play. Crossover dribble to the rim, and a strong finish. But this could win it. Max misses it. Game point for Brussels. So Los Angeles had their opportunity there. Timeout on the floor. Any foul will lead to free throws. That's for either team. So Los Angeles has to play a good, clean defensive possession. And if I'm them, I'm looking for another 2-piece. Why not? Unless you're just given a wide open look from 1. Look at Cole though. Cole Michek. He's been in his bag. But so has Alexander Vercoulter. All right, Brussels, all they need is 1. They do the right thing. They attack. They go down low. Shots missed. Rebound to Los Angeles. Oh, Hollywood Cole. big turnover there as he stepped on the line. Now they're going to have to resist the charge of Brussels yet again. Mid-range pull-up, no. Cole with the board now. He's going to stay in bounds. Operating from the logo. He did the electric slide, and they're going to slide into the win column. 21-20 with the Maurice Lacroix buzzer beater. There it is, Hollywood Cole putting on a Hollywood show. Fading to the side and manages to land the two-piece. Whether or not they land in the main draw, we will find out. But a big win for Los Angeles as they storm back from 6 down, and they take it 21-20 over Brussels. What a game. That was all Hollywood Cole. He refused to let his team go away quietly. And Los Angeles emerged victorious. Here's how it happened. And to be honest, it didn't start off great. Although Cole was playing pretty well. There's Big Bizzle making easy work underneath. Really impressive game that we saw from Alexander Vercouter. There's Vercouter, all alone, top of the key. He looked around like, they're gonna disrespect me like that? He hit a couple of 2 balls. He was also active in getting to the rim too. So again, Brussels was up by 6. It was looking like Los Angeles was on the ropes again. But never count a good man down. Max Montana showing off the range. Hollywood Cole said it's Cole world. Big 2 plus the foul there. And all of a sudden, things started to change. The momentum started to shift. Cole, top of the key, missed it. Cleaned up by Big Bizzle. This is when Team Los Angeles was able to tie things up. And this put them on the brink of victory, 17-17, and then a 19-19 game. This is where Brussels looked like they were going to get the win until Cole had something to say about it. Cole Michek. He says, you can't check me. All right. So we will take a short break before we get to our final qualifying draw game between Tartu and Brussels. In the meantime, let's take a look back at the Debrecen Masters final from just a year ago. It was crazy.
cruise. Can Marko Brankovic put this one on ice from the strike? He does it on the second attempt. The Tissot buzzer beater at the free throw line. They make good this time after losing in Lausanne.
I'm speechless. I'm full of emotions. Thanks to everyone who cheers for us, guys. You're amazing. Thank you, guys.
Okay, the Royal Guard. First attempt. I see you. He's up in the Sky Lounge. Over Lipinski. Clean takeoff. Clean finish. And he does it with authority. Rafael Lipinski. He's sick, y'all. Lipinski. Taking off baseline. Through the legs easily, and he finishes like a madman. Look at him. So he's gonna do it by himself. He flies private, and he's finishing with filth. He plays go and get it, throws it between his knees, and then finishes with ferocity. That's Miller time, ladies and gentlemen. Self-oop. Henry rocks the baby to sleep. And he saves what would have been a goose egg. So he's still dripping with swagoo. And not a bad makeup dunk. And Lipek, he just jumped to Jupiter. And he came back down like a meteorite. With the Royal Guard setting the table for him. And as we got a 10 in the middle, couple of 9s. Oh, MG. That gave me motion sickness. Fire Miller time. Another look at the lefty spike. That was smoother than a baby's booty. Lipek going up higher than oil prices. Vicious throwdown. It was worth the wait. Here's the takeoff. Lipinski. Go, Gadget, go. Miller time. He's living the high life. He says, hold on a minute. He stings him with the scorpion dunk. Let's take another look at it. Off the bounce, and he gets it to go down. Couple of 9s and an 8. Rafael Lipinski. 360 East Bay. And he says, finally. So Lipek keeps saving his best for last. The pirouette midair thing of grace. And that dunk is gonna get him a couple of 10s and a 9. Oh, nice finish there from Miller time. He goes off the bounce. Little swag afterwards. Oohs and ahs from the crowd. So another look at the timing. Oh, wow. 10s across the board. This is it. He's got 2 more dunk attempts. Oh, my goodness. Chico's got a higher calling in front of the Reformed Church. This dunk registered on the Richter scale, off the bounce, under both legs. Miller time. It's his time to shine as he puts an exclamation mark on this dunk contest with all 10s.
last game of the qualifying round. Couple of seconds on the main court for the FIBA 3x3 World Tour Debrecen Masters. The last game qualifying round between Tartu, ALEXELA and Brussels. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the team for the last game of qualifying draw, starting with team Tartu ALEXELA from Estonia. Wearing number 4.
All right, it's time to get back to it. One more qualifying draw game remaining. Tartu, they control their own destiny after a 21-15 win over Team Los Angeles to start off this qualifying draw. If they win, they are into Group B, just so you know. Now, things get interesting if they lose. Brussels needs to win, and they need to at least score 17 points in that win if they hope to move on, because Team Los Angeles ended up with 36 total points. Brussels comes in with 20. So 17 points and a win for them will put them in. Unless Tartu ALEXELA score at least 17. If they score at least 17, even in a loss, they will emerge from the three-way tie. So the magic number for Tartu ALEXELA is 17. Brussels comes out first. Alexander Verkuter, Diego Marino, Pierre Osman Lotfi, and Vadim Olvo. Bring them out, bring them out. What's good, good people? It's early, it's the qualifying draw. Obviously, when the main draw pops off, that's when we get to our premier teams. All these teams trying to earn their way in. Matej Pejic and Vlad Gizdareno. They will officiate this final qualifying draw game. And once you come out of the qualifying draw, things don't, not just the competition, obviously that's going to get tougher, but also finding the legs and the energy to play 2 more games today. 4 games in one day. That's not an easy ask, but that's what you got to do if you're going to make it all the way from the qualifying draw. We have only had one team in the history of 3x3 that's gone from the qualifying draw and won the final, and that was kind of an odd situation with Novi Sad having to enter the qualifying draw in Prague, and they went on to win the whole thing. But that's Novi Sad. They are the premier team, the bar, the blueprint for most of 3x3 for the last decade. So that was a different case. Also saw a young Gagarin team, I believe also in 2018. They went all the way from the qualifying draw to the final. Didn't win it, but they got to the final. It doesn't happen often. We'll see if any of these 3 teams have what it takes. If you're Los Angeles, you're hoping for a very, very low-scoring game, and you're hoping that Brussels obviously gets a win. So a 15-14 win for Brussels would put Team Los Angeles into the main draw. But I would say the chances of such a thing happening are not that likely. I think both of these teams have the capability to score, more than 15 or 16 points, and that would officially put Team Los Angeles to bed. They took the long trip from the West Coast, and it's going to be abbreviated. Maybe they'll get a chance to enjoy Debrecen a little bit. Take a stroll around Kossuth Square, get some ice cream. We'll see. The countdown has started. That means it's time to get it on. 5, 4, 3, X, 3. Let's go. Brussels will start with the ball. White tops, blue bottoms. Tartu in the all blue. They got the rock in hand right now. Oh, lost it. That Wilson's back in Brussels' hands. That ball is lost. Nobody wants it. They're being very charitable, giving it up. Oh, Sharon is Karen. Yeah, it leads to the easy lay. Mikhail Kirvis. Oh, nice hezzy. He left him in park while he went to another gear.
12-be. Abban az esetben, hogyha a Tartu nyer, ugye ők vannak kékben, akkor biztos ők lesznek a B-jelölt trióban az utolsó csapat.
We can taste the leather.
Kosáron már ugye egy ponttal növelték, itt volt Mikhail Kirves.
3-1.
És hát ugye a Brüsszel sokáig
The
jól állt az
Estonians
előző meccsen a Los Angeles
in the driver's seat early.
a sajtot a szájukból.
And a tough shot late in the shot clock.
Esetleg a Tartut, akkor körbeverés esetén
That'll get the ball back over to Tartu.
arány számít,
ALEXELA.
és akkor tudnának esetleg tovább jutni. De hát jelenleg ugye 3-1-re vezet az észt együttes.
Made it in. Spot and pull B on the line.
Ezt követően
Meantime, he's going to find his spot. That's Hendrik Ilmai.
Az lesz majd még egy nagyon érdekes
Nice little fader response. So Diego Marino getting in on the action. It's 5-2.
Ingyenes és Vincent barátommal, illetve DJ Lessel próbálunk itt az önök kedvében járni, és
so nice pace to start this game, especially for Tartu.
Ahogy ugye telnek az órák, ahogy megy le a nap, egyre többen érkeznek ide a látogatókra, Istennek, szóval érdemes elfoglalni
to
a
potentially
legjobb
really
helyeket.
compete in the main draw if they get there.
Járunk, sőt,
But size pretty much 1 through 4. Nobody on this Tartu ALEXELA team stands less than 194. And nobody over the age of 25. So they're youthful, they're big, they're strong, and they're skilled. Nice slip. Got 5 to shoot, 3 to shoot. Better do something. Not that. It's lost out of bounds over to Brussels. Trying to get it to the post, but some good defense prevents the entry pass. Man, look at this. It's just suffocating defense. They can't go nowhere or do nothing but give the ball up. Tartu moving the rock around the perimeter. Didn't put a hand up, didn't have to. That pass is intercepted, fired down low, and leads to the easy layup. That's Alexander Oliver Hint. Gonna foul outside. Couple of fouls on Brussels. Just one attributed to Tartu. And Tartu, oh, nice pocket pass, leads to the one-handed flush. So Tartu just a step quicker than their opponent so far today. 21-15 win over Team Los Angeles, a 5-point advantage over Brussels here early. 2 minutes in. And again, their magic number is 17. Even in a loss, 17 points for Tartu will put them through to Group B. Oh, he didn't look at the rim on the shot. It cost him a layup. And you can hear that hack from up here. I'm up in the nosebleeds. What the 5 fingers say to the face. Slap! Free throw attempt upcoming. Robin Kiwi. Kiwi puts it in. 6-point game. Foul away from the ball. That's number 4 on Brussels. And again, the main draw will be beginning at around 3:40. Oh, nice drive. Foul on blue on the rebound attempt. Only the second on Tartu. ALEXELA. That pass had too much heat on it. Heads to the front row. And they'll reset top of the key. Tartu takes over. Oh, nice stop and go. Hezzy strong to the hole. And a soft finish for Robin Kiwi. I like Kiwi's game. Look at the defense too. Strong guard. Pesky defense nearly gets the steal instead. The float didn't have enough float. Another quick foul on Brussels. TV timeout. 6:42 to play. 5 fouls on Brussels. Just 2 points to their name. Tartu lead this thing by 7 as they look to claim a spot in Pool B. Boom, 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 boom. And again, Pool B. Pool B will feature Marijampolė out of Lithuania and Lehman, your defending World Tour final winners from 2021.
First TV timeout is over. Back on the court. 7-point lead. Tartu ALEXELA versus Brussels. The last game of the qualifying group from Debrecen Masters 2022.
Kiwi drops the dime. Soft hands underneath for the finish for Kirvis. And Brussels cannot seem to get out of their own way. Got lucky there. So that one does go off of blue, but only 3 seconds to shoot here. Olivo. The running hook, no. Oh, nice hezzy. Finished with the ferocity at the rim. All balance and everything. Turnaround, no sir. Mikhail Kirvis gives it up, screens away. Gets a look, top of the key. Oh, these goals ain't loyal. Tartu, though, giving it to Brussels right now. They need some offense in a hurry. Had him on lock. The warden couldn't get him out. Tip is up and in. But Brussels, obviously, they got an uphill climb, down by 8. 5.5 to play, and Tartu still getting easy looks. They don't capitalize that time. Got to start chunking the deuces. And that dos es bien. Brussels down by 6, but showing a little bit of life here as we get closer to that midway point. That one's poked away. Don't get it up in time. Nice shot, but you don't get it up before the horn sound. So 11-5 it will stay as Brussels will take over at the top of the key again. Olivo will open things up. Latvi now want to work the dream shake, turnaround. Two ball, not at all. Long rebound. Stays with blue. Kirvis already got a nasty dunk in this game, and now he's going to show off some of that finesse. Tartu, 17 points is all they need, even if they somehow lose this game. Again, not likely. 12-5. Yeah. We've seen some incredible comebacks in 3x3 before, but I haven't seen many signs that Brussels is ready to storm from behind. Not yet. Got to make the tough shots. The layups have been tough to come by. They get one there though. 8. And timeout on the floor, 4:16 left. So we'll see 2 quick breaks in the action. They wanted a timeout there, Brussels did. But we'll have another TV timeout after the 4-minute mark. This is how things have come together so far. A couple of yammies for Mikhail Kirvis. How good has Robin Kiwi been? When he hasn't been scoring, he's been setting the table. Here's that dunk I was telling about. See? I gave you an extra sound effect there. You're watching the FIBA 3x3 Debrecen Masters. Stop number 5 on this record-setting 2022 campaign. 13 Masters on the slate this year. So we're not even quite at the halfway point, not yet. That'll be the next Masters. Oh, he crossed him in circles. Why he do that? 7-point game. Good look from long range, rolls out 13-6. Tartu having no problems with Brussels. They said we do it different in Estonia than y'all do it in Belgium. Team Los Angeles looking on. Looks like they're starting to pack their stuff up. They're going to get back to them palm trees and sunshine in California. Take another look at this poke right here. Little bounce from Robin Kiwi. 3:38 to play. Oh, they just blew an opportunity. Miscommunication ruins relationships.
Offensive foul,
offensive foul call that time.
Hát a tartuiak egészen jó úton járnak afelé, hogy bejussanak a legjobb 12-ben.
Tartu has maintained a 7-point lead for a good bit of this game.
Ezt követően, kedves közönségünk, pedig majd a dobóverseny kvalifikációja következik.
They continued that pace. 3:22 left.
Komoly teljesítményeknek lehetünk majd szemtanúi.
Post game, no.
Akkor pedig kezdődik most már.
Foul call on a shot attempt, 1 free throw. Upcoming for Alexander. Vertical. Vertical puts it up and in. Still a 3-possession game. If Tartu stayed true to course, and he stayed true to his course, a beeline straight to the bucket. Robin Kiwi continued to count it up. In the 14-7 game, that pass was a little off the mark. It's recovered and scored. No transition defense, though. You don't want to be defending underneath the rim because you leave shooters like that. Kiwi with the juice from the right wing. 6 fouls on Tartu. They got no more to give. They got no more you-know-whats to give either. It's 16-8. They ain't losing this game.
Ismételten egy támadói van, offenzív foul. Ugye, aki esetleg most csatlakozott volna hozzánk, azt szeretettel üdvözöljük. 21 pont vagy 10 perc, kívülről 2 térdobás, belülről 1-et, 6 csapathiba után. 2 büntető az ellenfélnek, 10 után 2 büntető.
Back come Tartu. Their magic number is 17. They get a score here and they've got to win regardless. They're going to be advancing to Group B. That was all they needed. That gives them a 38th point. And they cannot be topped in the next 2.5 minutes. Obviously, Brussels would, if they outscored them, which is not going to happen. That's a 1. But 18-8. This one's out of hand. Tartu looking to put them away. 3 more points is what they need. Kiwi swings it, jab step, drive to the rack. So Hendrik Ilmai gives them a 19th point. Oh, throw it in reverse, young fella. Kiwi with the baseline mash. Game point. Tartu, ALEXELA.
Ők lesznek azok, akik a Brüsszel, Los Angeles, Tartu 3-asból bejutnak a 12 csapat közé. Ők lesznek a B jelű.
Oh, that was a nice poke. It's a photo session, but this session is now over. 22-9. Tartu ALEXELA, easy breezy, as they cruise into Pool B, where they will join the big boys. Brussels just did not have what it took to keep up with these Estonians. So Tartu ALEXELA, we'll see what they have in store once we get to the main draw. Again, slated to start in about 20 minutes from now. We're gonna get a chance to hear from the winners here before they go into the main draw, as Rachel Rominger is standing by. And she's gonna get Hendrik Ilmai as her interviewee. Rach, down to you.
Congratulations, 2 wins and qualified to the main draw. How's the team feeling?
Feels good. Like we haven't played this World Tour stage before, so we wanted to come here and give our best, and we get these 2 wins, and now we can play this group stage.
So going into the main draw, going up against Team Liman, what's the biggest threat they present?
We don't try to focus on like opponents. We just try to improve our game and give our best. That's all.
Good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, let's look and see how they did it. But the buckets were coming in a hurry. They wasted no time, draining them from long range. There's the man you just saw get interviewed, Hendrik Ilmai. This time he drops the dime down low. Before Brussels could blink, it was a 9-2 game. They had their backs against the wall. And Tartu refused to take their foot off the gas. Whether they were stroking them from long range or loving them to sleep and then driving to the cup, they got everything that they wanted. Brussels tried to wake up, but they should have got up sooner today. Speaking of getting up, that's Kiwi getting up to get down. That time finishing with the layup, and by this point in the game, it was already pretty much over with. A couple cherries on top of a sweet performance. Tartu ALEXELA put it on Brussels. Put them in their rear view, didn't look back. 22-9 ends up being the final. And a couple of tasties to cap things off. Reverse smash, nice throw down there as well from Vercoter. But a 13-point victory for Tartu ALEXELA, again heading into Group B. That's how they did it. 2 wins, 43 points. They reached the 21-point mark in both of their games. Actually got to 22, as you saw. So now they're going to get to test their mettle against the big boys, Mariampole and Lehman. Group B action. Coming up immediately, you probably don't want to walk away from your viewing screen because we're going to have our 2-point shootout contest qualification. Each player will get 10 shots, 5 on each side of the court. And the top 4 scorers will compete in our 2-point shootout final coming up tomorrow, and they'll get a chance to potentially earn up to $10,000. Yeah, it pays to shoot, potentially. So they'll get set up for that. In the meantime, I will take a quick breather as we'll be getting to the main draw in about 15 minutes, y'all. So y'all stick around, and we'll leave you with a Debrecen history clip before we get back to action here from Kossuth Square.
Four-point game, baseline. Oh my goodness. That was a jelly without the jam.
Bullet. Oh, what an assist behind the back, right into Savage hand. And then is a formality for the Savage to score with a layup. One of the best plays of the day so far.
Misses that one. Stojacic clears it. Jab step. You better watch your head. Reverse, reverse. I knew it was going down. He didn't forget to flush.
Sometimes when you look at him, you didn't expect that he's going to dunk.
Oh, yeah. Kovacevic with 4 two-pieces, a 5th would win it. This man has went absolutely bananas in Debrecen. Oh my goodness. He buries it, money in the grave, and they take it over Riga Ghetto in the final, right in the back, or right in the wrist, I should say, of Maxim Kovacevic. Look at the double cross. I told you he ain't trustworthy. That's even sicker on the second look. Come on, Damo. Dusan, what a move. Damo, oh, straight from the rucker. That man is ill with the pill. Get him a prescription. Good kick. Drive. Oh, he just posterized Mbala. It's time to get on a plane back home, fella. You ain't gonna live that one down.
Oh, the ankle breaker. Tony Mindoljevic. After that move, you can call him the bone collector.
Stojacic guarded by Savage. 5 seconds left in this one. The pass, the shot. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. How in the heck did he make that? The upset of the year so far as Lehman gets past Novi Sad Awada with a circus shot courtesy of Ratco. We're just missing the elephants and the monkeys and the circus conductor.
Player for the shootout contest qualification. We pick the 4 best player for the final tomorrow. 2 racks of Freeboard, 30 seconds in time limit. In case of tie, we pick the best time. Shootout contest qualification. Be ready, ladies and gentlemen, for cheering the third player. The shootout contest qualification presented by Tartu, presenting partner in Debrecen City. 30 seconds time limit. 2 racks of 5 balls. And on hold, the referee of the shootout contest qualification. 13 players. We pick the 4 best for the final tomorrow. Please welcome the first player, ladies and gentlemen, Shootout contest winner in Debrecen 2021 and 2020. Please welcome representing Amsterdam, Alvin Slaughter.
Fél perc és 10 labda, a legjobb 4 a 13-ból a holnapi döntőbe jut.
Let's go, 30 seconds, time limit, 2 rounds of Freeboard. Alvin Slaughter, 2-time Shootout contest Debrecen Masters winner 2021 and 2020. And the last shot is good, 5 points, Alvin Slaughter, Amsterdam.
Arvin Slaughter tehát 5 kosárra fejezte be.
Please welcome, ladies and gentlemen, representing Team Antwerp, Timo Vervoort. Give it up for Timo Vervoort, Team Antwerp, Belgium. Let's go. The first rack on the right side, 5 balls. The first is good. Players for the shootout contest qualification. We pick the 4 best players for the final tomorrow. The last for the lead. And the last for the lead. 6 points, Timo Vervoort. The third player, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome from Belgium, Team Brussels, Vadim Overt. On the left side from the beginning. Second rack, 5 Wilson ball. 1 point per ball. In case of tie, we hit the best time. Two points. And now, ladies and gentlemen, be ready for cheering the next player. Representing Team Debrecen, Ivan Keller!
Na akkor egy nagy tapsot a mi fiúnak, Keller Ivan, Debrecen!
Let's go! The first rack on the right side. From Switzerland, representing Team Lausanne, give it up for Christophe Faridel. 3x3 logo from the beginning. Christophe Faridel, Switzerland, Team Lausanne. The first rack. For the lead. For the super lead. Oh! The unstoppable! Christophe Faridel, those are 9 points.
Na Hát úgy látszik, hogy nem csak a svájci órák pontosak, hanem a kosárlabdában sem ügyetlenek. 9.
Shooter. Representing Team Liman from Serbia, please welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Stefan Kujic. The best score, 9 points. From Great Britain, representing Team London, Damarni Velinov. And now from USA, Team Los Angeles, Cole Misek. 30 seconds, time limit, 10 ball. And 5 points for Cole Misek. Now representing Team Marijampoli, Zigimanta Simonis. the shootout contest qualification. From Serbia, ladies and gentlemen, representing Team U, please welcome the maestro Dejan Mastovic. Let's go. The 6 points, Dejan Mastovic. The last player for the shootout contest qualification from Poland representing Team Warsaw, Paweł Pawlowski. 13 players for the shootout contest qualification. We keep the 4 best for the final tomorrow. Let's go. Points, Paweł Pawlowski, Team Warsaw. We keep the 4 best players for the final tomorrow for the shootout contest presented by Thomas. Presenting partner is Debrecen City from the Debrecen Masters 2022 World Tour season. We keep the 4 best player and the 4 best player on the dial screen in a couple of seconds.
A nagy kivetítőt lehet látni egy Q2-be. A legjobb 4-jel holnap fogunk találkozni majd a döntőben.
All right, it is time, nearly time, to get to it. We see our 4 competitors for the shootout competition. 4 finishers, Arvin Slokter, Damon Huffman, Ola Volk, and Dejan Majstorovic. Thought Christoph Vadidel should have been in there too. Did he make 9 out of 10? In any case, the shootout qualification is done. It is time to get into the main draw. Ladies and gentlemen, what is good? Welcome if you're just now joining us. We're getting ready to get into Group A action. I'm Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. at 3x3 The Voice. Give me a follow. But follow our official account first, please, at FIBA 3x3. Use the hashtag 3x3WT. That's how we do things around here. We just saw Tartu ALEXELA emerge from the qualifying draw. We'll see them hooping in Pool B. But Group A is going to get us started off, and this team needs no introduction. This is Team Oob. You can find them in the win column more often than not. These dudes are winning 90% of their games. They had a 14-game win streak ended just last week in Lausanne, but their event win streak is now up to 4. So they something like a steak and shake combo. They ordered a 4 for 4. Now they're going for the 5 for 5. They got the top player in the world, Strahinja Stojicic, a.k.a. Dr. Strange, with the maestro, Dejan Majstorovic, Marko Brankovic, the Beast, and last but not least, Nemanja Barac Mendiza. Now, Freeboard out of Switzerland are going to try to hand Oob their second loss in, what, 20 games? Easier said than done. But this team does come loaded with talent. Don't sleep on them with the big dude in the middle, Jonathan Dubas. Dubas is a problem. You remember Nathan Jurkovic, Swiss Khalifa, from his time playing with Lausanne years ago. Put on the show, 2017. Suffered a knee injury that kind of threw his career off track, but he's now back with a new squad. He's got Paul Gravitt out there, and his brother as well, Thomas Jurkovic. So there they are. The sizable Swiss team in the blue. Trying to shock the #1 team in the standings and the rankings. Oob has been special. First, they started the winning campaign at our first ever opener, the Utsunomiya opener. They took $50,000 there. We just saw this team win last week in Prague. I mean, in Switzerland. Prior to that, it was Prague, and prior to that, it was Manila. Saw that dandy of a dunk from Strahinja Stojicic in the background, just give you a little taste of what he can do. But Strahinja has really been next level this year. I mean, he's taken his game to another multiverse, Dr. Strange, as his team has won 4 straight. Stojicic leads the World Tour in player value at 139.3, leads the tour in scoring, leads the tour in key assists. He's got the most triple fives, and he's second in rebounding. That's what Strahinja Stojicic is bringing to this Oob team. Sometimes he asks his teammates if he should pass the ball more, and they're like, nah, bro. Whatever you're doing is working. We're going to see if Nathan Jurkovic can get it working. Swiss Khalifa, talking about a dude that can play above the rim. He doesn't display that part of his game as much as he used to. You know, sometimes when you suffer those knee injuries, those can most certainly throw you off track. But we're hoping that he's going to put his best foot forward this time around. First game of the main draw. Pool A. The countdown is on. I want to thank our ball and apparel sponsor, Wilson. I want to thank our official timekeeper, Maurice Lacroix. We already got a Maurice Lacroix buzzer beater already today in the qualifying draw. What will this one bring? Will Oob start another streak? We're going to find out. But again, the win streak is intact. And I speak a lot about Strahinja Stojicic because of the fact that he leads in player value and scoring and key assists, etc. Dejan Majsorovic is right behind him on the scoring charts. He's number 2. Marko Brankovic is number 3. So don't sleep on the balance that this Oob team has either. Dr. Strange, get to the baseline. He lost to Wilson, is poked out. The Beast pulls the trigger. Pure. 2-zip. Ooh. Nemanja Barac this dude doesn't care about credit. He doesn't care about the spotlight. He wants to do all the dirty work. He's defending right now. Number 3 on the rebounding charts this year. He can score it too when called upon. That time, Jurkovic a little bit too physical defensively. He's going to check out, and he's going to sub his brother in. But you can see Nim Diesel making his move, turning the corner. Barac sets the screen. Stojicic to Barac. Back to Strahinja. Dr. Strange. No. Couldn't get the tip. Barac snags the rebound over to Brankovic. Again, the 3rd leading scorer on the tour this year, the Beast. Quick move behind the back. He's going to hand it off. Barac will give it back. Nobody's home. He's a loner. 3-zip. Oh. Barac left his feet. He's whistled for the foul. Dubas will check out. Seen Freeboard really emerging this year. This team is starting to put it together. Foul on the floor. Saw him take second at the Pristina Challenger. Made it to the semifinals of the Lepeak Challenger this year. So they will challenge you. Oh, look at Maestro pulling out the tricks. Swings it to the Beast, but his jumper was laggy that time, and a foul called on the rebound attempt. Couple of fouls on Oob, 4 on Freeboard. Oh, Dubas lost it. Swiss Khalifa gets it back and finishes with the lay. Oh, the beast spins free and finishes with the yammy. Jurkovic trying to answer. His hook is a no-go. Dr. Strange to the Maestro. Majstorovic from the logo, he's going to work. Maestro will give it up. Dr. Strange takes off from the Inleo, steps back, then steps through. He's going to get a whistle, as they got nothing but hand that time. And you know that Dr. Strange will pull that sorcery out on you. He can get tricky with it. Ain't nothing over there for you. And the world #1. And the tour leader in 555s. He's going to knock down his first free throw. Good gracious, both nations. Oh, good. 6-1, just like that. Ooh. Trying to now set their sights on not just, they're going to play in the World Tour final, obviously, but they want to beat Novi Sad's record in 2018 of winning 6 Masters titles. And again, if you just happen to be just joining us now, hello, what's up? See ya. They've won all 4 of our events so far this year. This will be a 5th. I would say they're on pace for a record-setting season, unless somebody shocks them here in Debrecen. Meantime, it's Jurkovic. He chunks the deuces. And the peace sign from the officials would solidify that. 6-3. Dubas, he's got position. He wants the Wilson. He gets it, but he does nothing with it. The beast will clear it. All right, thought he did. Dubas takes the package, delivers underneath after getting the step on the Maestro. The Maestro lets it fly to your eye. Majstorovic leads the league in 2-pointers made this year with 38. That was his 39th, so correction. It's now 39. Down to the post office, kick back out to the Maestro. That is 2-piece number 40. 6-point advantage here for Oob. Dubas battling against Nim Diesel. Shot clock violation. Maybe an underrated aspect of Oob's game. They're the second stingiest team in the league this year. They only give up about 15.8 points per game. And they will fill it up like the tank is on E. Offensively, they play with precision. That's a big reason why they've had the success that they've had here in 2022. The beast rerouting, spins free. Jurkovic feels it from long range, while Dubas is doing things on the inside. But a 6-point advantage here for Oob. They eye the 21-point mark. Look at that sharing. Oh. They pass it like a relay. They win in this race at 21, 12-4. Oh, Jurkovic with the tricky move, and then the filthy finish. He threw that thing in reverse. Dr. Strange, he just caught a body tonight. He been listening to that new Chris Brown album. What a sequence. First, Jurkovic with a nice reverse. And then Dr. Strange put on the cloak of levitation and put it on his head like a man weave. 13-5.
Azért, hogy az 5. World Tour állomáson a kupát hazavigyék. Az eddigi 4-et amelyet ugye Japánba kezdtek a srácok.
Djokovic's pass is deflected. The Beast down low. Dr. Strange. Easy breezy. 9-point advantage for the Serbs. Let's see if the Swiss can make a fight out of this. Stojic fighting for his life down low, but nothing he could do there. Couldn't stop that score. So give Gravet some credit there, showing some fight. That time, the Swiss disrupt the pass, and they take the stolen goods and deliver. Djokovic is going to get a warning. I think he was defending inside the semicircle. Looked like he might have been a step outside of it, but in any case, it's just a warning. Next one's a technical. This 5th Masters of the season coming at you from a place we've been coming to for a decade now. Here from Kossuth Square. 2nd largest city in Hungary, Dr. Strange. He got range like a choir. 16-7. Y'all didn't know I can go that high, did you? Oh, what a save. Oh, he fell asleep though. Hey, miscommunication ruins relationships. Can't nothing ruin the bond between those two. Maestro says he doesn't care about the spotlight anymore. He's giving the keys over to Dr. Strange. And he's helped mold his game. And justifiably the #1 player in the game. He's getting a rest right now, 16-8. As we approach 5 minutes to play, another whistle. Officer Edmund said so. Because this must be heaven. Come up in the spot looking extra fly. He's extra fly. Dr. Strange to Nim Diesel. 17-8. This was a runaway. Djokovic, too long on the release. Foul underneath. That one's called on Nim Diesel. One of his biceps got in the way. So he'll take a rest. Nim Diesel, that is Paul Gravet will step up to the line and try to make this game a little bit more respectable. But it don't look good. Oh, the free throw, down and out. Dubas is able to recover and score. It's still an 8-point difference. The Maestro get into the Beast, but they're held up by a 7th foul by Freeboard. Couple of free throws upcoming for the Beast. He won his first gold medal at the World Cup this year at the charity stripe. Probably a shot he will not forget. That one he will forget. But not necessarily a pressing issue, I would say, huh? They've doubled the scoring output of Freeboard. 18-9, Swiss Khalifa drops it down to Dubas. Dubas elevates but bricks it. Dr. Strange sets his feet and he doesn't knock down that 2-ball. Misses the steal. Djokovic has it taken away. Oh, and right back. And then leads to Dubas. And Dubas doing things with the rim. That one off of Red. So that's off of Barac.
És ugye azért is érdekes itt, hogy ugye 10 percen belül, vagy ugye 21 pont, mert amit korábban is említettem már, az a csapat, amelyik
just over 4 minutes to play. It has been all ooh, as you might expect here in Group A.
Csoportmérkőzések során az
They have set the tone in a major way in 2022. Dubas running into Nim Diesel. He might need a diagnostic check after bumping into that dude. That one taken away, Djokovic. Quick trigger from long range, comes up abbreviated. Nim Diesel will set the screen. Dr. Strange assessing the defense. He's fouled, shooting the 2. He had a couple of free throws anyway because Freeboard is in the penalty. He'll shoot those free throws after this media timeout. 3:36 left. Oob closing in on their first victory here in Debrecen. It was a different story for this Oob team. Oh, you're going to show me that again? In your face, Charlie Murphy.
Az Amsterdam csapata ellen.
But back to Oob's start to 2022. It has not been flawless, but very nearly. They've lost one game in their last 20. It's ridiculous. Na 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 na. 19 to 10. Strahinja. It's good money at the strike. Game point. Ooh. Freeboard need to start taking shots like his last call. I mean, as many twos as they can. They trail it by 9. And this one is a foregone conclusion. Who's going to get the score? Oh, he crosses the street. He's found where he wants to go. Dr. Strange puts it away. 21 to 11. Oob over Freeboard, the final score from the world #1. Easy as a layup line. That's the way it looked for Oob. So they have no problem with the Swiss. We're going to have to get it together in Group A if they want to advance to play tomorrow. But I tell you, not a shock for Oob. They got the target on their back, but they've been answering the bell every single time. Let's see how they did here. Game #1. Well, they started things quite comfortably from long range. We saw the Beast get it going, hit the 2-stroke. The Maestro, back-to-back 2s for him. But at this moment in the highlight, the Beast is being featured. Shout out to the Beast, #3 in the world. He's a part of this seemingly unstoppable Oob team. There's the Maestro giving us some string music. More from the Maestro. And then the passing is just ridiculous. Over the shoulder, set up to the Beast. And then things got real filthy. See what I mean? Then this happened. A new feature story on Strahinja's Instagram page. You better tag Jurkovic too. Maybe not, that ain't right. Anyway, a few last looks at the highlights in this one. Not a whole lot to talk about except for yet another dominant Oob win. Who gonna stop him? Who gonna stop him, huh? 21-11 over Freeboard. Now we'll get ready to head into Pool B play, featuring Tartu out of Estonia. Saw them come out of the qualifying draw. Marijampolė out of Lithuania. And the other Serbian power, Liman, looking for their first Masters win after winning it all last year at the World Tour Final. They're still kind of working on things. We'll give you a bird's eye view of Kossuth Square here in this beautiful city in Debrecen in Hungary. Siesta.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the first match from Pool B, it's Liman. Tartu, please welcome first of all, Team Liman. Wearing #1.
So Lehman is going to come out first. Lehman have had it going on the level just below the World Tour, which is our challenger phase. They've won 20 straight. They won the Novi Sad Challenger. They won the ING Hamburg Challenger. They won the Lepic Challenger. They won the Energy Shukbatar Challenger. They have not won on the World Tour yet. They do have their top gun back, 007 himself, Stefan Kojic. Good to see him back with Mihailo Vasic, Alexander Radkov, and Miroslav Pajšajlić. Think about calling Paishalic Code Red. He's got red hair, and you need to be on alert when he's got the rock. It's a dangerous man. Now here comes the towering Tartu ALEXELA. Tartu ALEXELA, they beat Los Angeles by 6 to start off the qualifying draw, and then they wrapped up by brushing Brussels aside 22-9, and they come out with good players. I like Robin Kiwi's game. I think this dude can take it to the next level. Him with Mikael Kirvis, Hendrik Ilmay, and Alexander Oliver Hint. They'll try to pull off a shock. World Cup competitors. Both the men's and women's tournament has reached the semifinals. France against Ukraine, Serbia against Lithuania for the men. Germany and France will compete for the women, and Spain against USA in the women's competition. They'll continue that tomorrow. But the pros have taken center stage today. But that U18 has been going off. Make sure y'all check out that action. It is sure to have a thrilling finish. That wasn't a very thrilling finish underneath. Vasic just tossed it up. Ratko trying to peel his banana, poked it away. Top level defender is Alexander Ratko, make no mistake about it. Lehman looked strong in Lausanne just last week, but again, they were no match for Ub, losing in the semifinals in that Serbian clash. They might be on a collision course yet again as Kiwi gets to the iron. Ratko patient, but he's surrounded. He was surrounded. He comes clear and makes the layup. Ratko made one of the most iconic layups in the history of this Debrecen Masters tournament in the semifinals against Novi Sad. Just take a look at our social media account at FIBA 3x3. You're going to see a circus shot for the ages. And it was a huge upset at that time. Liman has been one of the perennial contenders ever since then. That was 5 years ago when he threw it up over his shoulder heading out of bounds right here in front of the old Reformed church. Ratkov is out, so we ain't talking about him no more. Instead, Stefan Kojic, straight sniper, standing about 6'8". One of the most underrated players, I think, in the game. So Team Lehman going with some more size this time around. I'm sure the boy Kilian is watching from home, cheering his boys on. What's up, Killa? So they may, I don't think they're necessarily going to miss the shooting, because Kojic is a gun. I mean, he is a straight up sniper from long range. But they may miss some of that penetration that Kilian brings to Lehman. Just what he can do with the ball in his hands. Meantime, Kiwi gets to his spot, elevates over Ratko, but he touches nothing. Kojic going to work from the Indio logo. He's got range like that. Never mind. Rewind the tape. I've never said it. 2-2. No, I said it. I'm going to stand on it. He does have range like that. He's just not that time. Okay, 2-2. Jump around. Get down. So here come Tartu in a 2-2 game. Well short on the jump hook. So Lehman will take back over. Pajsic down to Ratkov. And the Rats going to the hole.
Team Liman, World Tour Debrecen final winner 2021 last year.
Three-2 contest. And a foul called and setting that screen. Kojic will open the possession for Lehman. Pajsic on the run. A rack attack. 4-2. Defense from Ratko forces Kiwi to give it up. Leads to a airball 2. Oh, Pajsic trying to set up a nice pass. It's taken away though. Kiwi, he wants some space. He wants to try to go to work on one of the best ISO defenders in the game. Two-pointer, too strong. Oh, come on now. He needs some milk.
Háromszoros Debrecen Masters győztesek.
The layup is missed point blank range. That is not how you beat the second ranked team in the entire field.
Így tehát ugye mondhatjuk, hogy az egyik legsikeresebb Debrecen csapatról van szó a Liman személyében.
Couldn't get the step on Ratko. That time it's Alexander getting called for the foul. That is number 4 on Lehman. Look, you don't become a top-level defender by just by not grabbing from time to time. You got to see what you can get away with. Ratko with the box out and the board. Quickly down to the Manimal. The Manimal, his pass is deflected out of bounds. He had Pajsic wide open. Instead, they're going to reset with 7 seconds. Top of the key. Almost 3 minutes in to game number 2. Now Ratkov is going to take the package, and he sold the bag, but he's sneaky with it. Nearly got the steal, but out of bounds it'll go. Fresh 12 for the Estonians. Tartu, ALEXELA. Here they come. They seem pretty intent on playing in the post. They must not have done their scouting report against Mihailo Vasic. Step back, step broke, 4-2. So a lot of missing. Vasic, he's held up. Got a foul's called. That is number 6 on Tartu. Under 7 minutes to play, so it's time for a TV timeout. Tartu's playing some solid defense here. I mean, Liman with 4 points in over 3 minutes of play. They're doing something right. But they got to find a way to put the cookie in the cup a little bit more, and it's kind of got that feeling like it's just a matter of time before Lehman turn it up a notch. So back to it we go. The Manimal over to Ratkov. Ratkov kicks it. Vasic, high arc on the 2 release. Not happening that time. Sunday drive straight to the rim, no problem. Alexander Hint. The behind the back pass is confiscated. Took his ball like the gym teacher. The oop attempt is not happening. Out of bounds to Red. Just mistimed the pass there. Tartu have to be careful. They got no more fouls to give. Lehman with a couple and a 1-point advantage at the moment. Vasic taking his time. Oh, that's just a thing of beauty. Kojic never even needed his other hand. Kiwi. Pass is stolen. Quickly down to Vasic. Gets it out to Pajsic, who kicks it to the sniper. 007. Doubles up from long range. 7-3. So Kojic will check out. Radkov is in.
The next game will oppose Amsterdam HiPRO and Team Debrecen from Hungary. Amsterdam from the Netherlands.
Too strong on the release.
From your country. Be ready for cheering.
Pajsic's pass is broken up.
Amsterdam versus Debrecen.
Blue ball. Four-point advantage here for the Serbs. Radkov, that was good defense. That was just a case of better offense. As Mikel Kirvis has him within 3. That ball is poked away. 10 seconds will stay on the shot clock. And here come Tartu. Oh, nice cut. Beat Vasic. Gets to the rim for the score. Kirvis has his team within 2 now. Kojic swings it over. Vasic. Back to the sniper. The sniper is sniping. 9-5. 2 twos for Kojic so far in this game. So what he brings to this team, so calm and cool in the way that he plays. I was thinking about calling him easy money. $10-5. Straight on 2. Too much protein on the release. So it goes to Kojic, who will clear it with Vasic. Vasquez. Back to Stefan, and a couple of men are down. Fouls on blue. I think Vasic is going to shoot a couple of free throws. The team already leading by 5. Mihailo Vasic, 29 years old, 3x3 veteran. I think he's going to have a place in the Hall of Fame one day. He's got 8 World Tour wins. Gold medalist at the Europe Cup. Gold medalist at the World Cup. Bronze medalist at the Tokyo Olympic Games. He's as accomplished as they come. And he's going to give Lehman a 12-5 advantage. The lead is getting swollen. Little short range strike right there. That comes from Hint. But no hint that this game is going to be competitive, not yet. 4 minutes to play. Lehman in cruise mode right now. Kiwi. No better test than Radkov. Oh, he had Radkov lost. Send that man a location. Kojic with the step back, clear look. That time doesn't hit his mark. Thinking about it this time from the left side. That stroke was too strong. Gives us a chance to look back on the body of work. That was one of the more prettier plays from Kojic as they happily welcome 007 back. Kojic leading the charge for Lehman. 5-point advantage. This is how Tartu can close the distance if they can knock some twos down. Not that time. Possession will go over to Lehman. Kojic waits for the screen from Vasic. Kojic with Vasquez trying to receive the ball. It's poked away. They got less than a second to shoot, so this is very likely to be a shot clock violation. It's hard to get a shot up with less than a second, but if anybody can do it, Kojic can. He does. Touches nothing. So the ball will go back over to blue. Tartu got some work to do. Who's going to be the man that steps up? Kiwi will give it up. So far, the most dependable offensive option for Tartu has been Mikhail Kirvis. Liman have no more fouls to give. And a 7-point game is now down to a 4-point game. This is a manageable deficit. Make that a 5-point game as Ratkov takes it from Vasic. Easy breezy.
Buster, what it is right now. Buster, what it is right.
DJ Les on the spins. Oh, he faked him, but couldn't cash in from 2 range. So here come Tartu again. 2.5 to play. They got to make good use of every possession the rest of the way. Right on cue, it's Kiwi. Showing the touch, keeps him within 4 points. Kojic operating from the left wing. Vasic hits the deck. He's fouled though. Couple of free throws now coming for Mihailo Vasic. Vasquez taking his time. Knocks down the first of 2. Played his collegiate ball at New Haven in the United States. Also at Harcum College. Doesn't make it a clean trip to the stripe, but he does at least expand their lead 14-9. Oh, nice reverse finish right there. El Mae, the 21-year-old. Paishilic has been quiet offensively in this game. They haven't really needed his scoring, thanks to Kojic sharp shooting. Target practice for him around the perimeter. Kojic starts the possession. He wants the ball back. Get it to the hot hand. Kojic driving. Paishilic late in the shot clock. Red dot on target, 16-10. Kojic back over to Paishilic. Oh, Paishilic. A little bit late on that pass. Otherwise, it would have been a sick dish. Instead, 1:30 to play. Lehman leading 16-11. They got this game in control. They're going to give up an easy dunk underneath. Kirvis. Again, he's had a good game for Tartu. Vasic defended well. Smart pass to get it to him, but he gets nothing on that possession. Kirvis now sees an advantage. Too strong on his attempt, but it's cleaned up. Kiwi. 16-13, Tartu. Still in this. 50 seconds to play, but a silly foul. That's what you don't need. Because guess what that one makes? 10. double penalty time. 2 free throws and the ball for Lehman.
Kedves közösségünk, ne felejtsük,
Vasic is back up. Played again collegially in West Haven, Connecticut at an NCAA Division II college. The former Charger.
És ugye az amsterdamiaknak szép emlék
Second of 2.
Debrecenről, tavaly ők lettek a bronzérmesek.
Money. So we saw the main draw at least get started with an ooh blowout. Looks like their Serbian compatriots are going to do the same thing. Ratkov, I like your cut, G. 2 from the corner. Not ever. Strong bucket, though. Alexander hint with that one. Ratkov. Oh, call for the travel. He was desperately trying to get it down low to Vasic, but the active hands of Tartu prevented it. La, 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 la. Oh, yeah. Offensive foul called tripping. That won't amount to any free throws. Offensive fouls do not amount to free throws. Paishilic with the step. Too much on the floater. Ratkov, though. He's Johnny on the spot. Game point Lehman, but 10 seconds remain. They may not get that 21-point mark. We'll see in the final 5 seconds. Kojic taking his time. Kojic from the corner. He's going to throw that one away. That one was kicked. So it looks like this one is going to end 20-14. That is it. Final horn sounds. Lehman win it by 6. 20-14 over Tartu to open up group play. So far today, the schedule has been chalk. It has been what we expected it to be, according to the rankings. The stronger teams have emerged victorious to start things off. 2-2. Celia who? Oh, sorry. My bad. I didn't realize the mic was on. Celia is standing by right now with Mihailo Vasic. Celia, please take it away.
First game, first win. How was the game for you?
I think we didn't play well. We didn't play well in offense. We didn't play well in defense. We shoot good free throws. We made a lot of free throws, and that's the reason why we won. I think we have to look for our rhythm in the offense and also in defense, and to play harder than we played this game.
And what's the team's mentality for this master?
I mean, we feel here like home. We won here 4 times. Debrecen is our favorite city on the World Tour, and it's always a pleasure to play here. We will try to win the whole tournament.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Celia, and thank you, Mihailo. You heard what he said. Debrecen is their favorite Masters. They won it 4 times here. They want another one. We will see if they get it. Well, they got to it in their first bit of action, that is for sure. Not a big blowout, but that one was never really in doubt. Lehman was cool, they were calm, they were doing what they do, playing with precision. Of course, they welcomed Stepan Kojic back. Kojic was an absolute gun from long range. We saw him getting his bag. Saw Vasic playing well on the inside. Ratkov with that pestering defense that he likes to play. And didn't need a whole lot really from Miroslav Paishilic. But when he's called upon, you better believe that he's going to be ready. So as we enjoy the highlights from our first game in Pool D, we start to get set up for our first game in Pool C. The boys from the Dam, Amsterdam, HiPRO. They'll be taking the floor here in the red, and they'll be lacing them up against the home-standing Debrecen. Obviously, Amsterdam considered to be the favorite here as they come in as the 3rd seed. They're 5th in the World Tour standings this year. And that's what Pool C looks like. With Amsterdam, Lausanne Sport, look out for the Swiss, and Debrecen here playing in their own backyard. So there we go. This is the location. And dare I say, an underrated city in Hungary. But Debrecen deserves a lot of love. People here are nice. The food is great. It's a nice, calm, peaceful atmosphere. And just a stone's throw from Budapest. So, all right, Amsterdam HiPRO. I just got done covering these guys. I was covering the 3x3 Pro League final. Shout out to them. 3x3 Next, 3x3 Unites. Hello. Just got a chance to cover this team in Amsterdam a couple of days ago. They obviously did not win it. They lost in the semifinals to get against Antwerp. But they're back ready for the fight on the World Tour this time. Demeo van der Horst, Arvin Slagter, Julian Jaring, and Maxim Kovacevic. Kovacevic has starred on this stage before. That was back when he was hooping for Lehman. Helped lead them to a title in 2018 with just a furious shooting display while his head was bandaged up. Now he's rocking with the Dutch. We'll see what he brings. As we will of Debrecen as well. They come with Attila Demeter, Georgi Saba, Ivan Keller, and Kellerman Balaj. Or Balaj Kellerman. There's the squad. Attila is probably going to be the centerpiece to this team. I've said it many times before. I've got a chance to watch him compete from the youth categories and U18 on into the senior level now, playing on the Pro Tour. He's really built his physique up. Big dude, wide shoulders, talented player. He's going to have to bring his A game here against Amsterdam HiPRO. There's Demeo van der Horst. We know him as Dimes. He leads the league at double fives. He's got 5 of them. And ranked number 10 in the world. An Olympian. Ian Slagter had an opportunity to play in Tokyo. Excuse me. There's Attila Demeter, 25 years old. Bright future ahead of this young man. We'll see what kind of fight they have against one of the better teams on the tour. Amsterdam with 1 Masters win under their belt. That was in 2021. They did it in Doha. Ever since then, they have not been in the winner's circle. Is Debrecen 2022 their year? We will find out. This will be the first step to that. But it's been a mixed bag this year for Amsterdam HiPRO. But when playing with consistency, they can beat anybody. Can't look past Debrecen though. Now when you step between the lines, here we go. First game in Group C. Dimes pulls the trigger. He misses his first 2-ball attempt. Quick ball movement up top to Attila. Attila with juice defending. Demeter using that size. Wild shot comes back to him. He's going to kick it out this time. 2-ball corner pocket. No. Rattles off the rim. That's going to be blue ball. That's off Dimes. And Amsterdam actually the second best shooting team when it comes to inside the arc. 70% of their 1-point attempts are makes. On the second try, that one's going to go. Ivan Keller gets the scoring started for Debrecen. Dimes with the hezzy. He'll whip it out to Maxim Kovacevic and Mad Max. The two was capped. Demeter will come away with it. He's got it cleared. Crossing right to left, down to the post office. He cannot deliver. Dimes is at the door. You got the wrong address this time. 1 minute in. Amsterdam still looking to get on the board here. Dimes will take a breather. Arvin Slaughter will come in. Slaughter, this will be a crazy stat for you. Slaughter hasn't missed a single shot inside the two-point arc this year. He doesn't miss a lot from two range either. 2-1 Amsterdam. Strong drive, too strong on the scoop attempt. Maxime will clear it himself. Kovacevic to Juice. Juice to Slaughterhouse. Back to Mad Max. Juice better get it up. Juice fires and misfires. He's going to reload, as will Mad Max. Ooh, way off that time, and it's stolen. Debrecen with the cookie in hand. Attila all alone. Couldn't get reservations for two. Score stays where it's at. Yeah, I'm a commentator slash rapper slash beatboxer slash comedian slash hooper slash singer. Can you woo woo woo? See, told you. Slaughter kicks it. Dimes with a nice footwork. Oh, the flotation device needs to be activated. 2-1. Keller stops and pops just in front of the logo. Debrecen, they lead it 3-2 early. Edmund Ho, Yasmina Yuris officiating this third game of the main draw. Vanderhorst, cross-court pass to Slaughterhouse. Slaughter, he's shooting his shot like he's trying to get a date. 4-3.
Tudni kell egyébként az Amsterdami 3-asról, hogy a Doha Mastersnek az MVP-je volt, tehát a legértékesebb játékosa. Évek óta itt a debreceni főtéren is láthatjuk patkogtatni. Csak úgy, mint Demeter Attilát, aki most kiharcolt egy büntetőt, és az első amsterdami csapathiba.
All right, 4-3. Dimes to the left, fake the pass, but a foul off the ball. Good. Dimes trying to set something up. Juice. Oh, you can bank on him. 6-3. Oh, nice move. Attila. He froze Slaughter, got to the rim, draws the foul. He'll shoot one. So Demeter to get more and more experience at the pro level. This dude did win a bronze medal at the U23 World Cup in 2018. I was there. Attila didn't have the squeeze at the charity stripe. 6-3 it will stay. Maxime, gotta go. Man, he went to the rim fast like he was running to the restroom. 7-3, he did flush. Now Attila with Dimes defending. They're gonna switch on the screen. Red foul. And time for a TV timeout in a 7-3 contest. Amsterdam in front. So 4 fouls on Debrecen. 2 more to give. Amsterdam playing well so far. But no game is an easy game. And while Debrecen don't boast the same level of experience as Amsterdam, and maybe even not as skilled as Amsterdam, they've managed to keep themselves in the game. Good ball movement, juice. Euro game, maybe needs a little work. Attila now. Attila with 2 defenders on him. Not at all. Keller is there to clean up the mess. Dimes, crossed, dishes. Maxime gets it back to Dimes. What a beautiful sequence. Double Dutch, 9-4. Keller will answer with a deuce himself. And a behavior warning on Keller. Doesn't get a technical, but a warning. 9-6, nice sequence that we just saw. A 2 from each opposite corner. 9-6. Maxime to Juice. Kicks it to Slaughterhouse. Slaughter, no.
Megvan az Amsterdam, a 4. hibája.
Attila. Now he's going to work on Slaughter. Late in the shot clock, they got to get something up. They do. And the bank is open. Kellerman Balazs. He's getting lucky like he's in the Balazs Casino. Take another look at the fadeaway off the window. Amsterdam's lead down to 1. DeMail going to work from the elbow. Going to get it to Mad Max. Slaughterhouse, 2-ball corner pocket. He's a marksman from over there. 11-8. Another off-balance attempt.
We're going to start the second half of the game in a couple of seconds. 11-8.
Now Dimes facing up on the defender. Hands it off to Slaughter, who will give it right back to Dimes. Dimes will swing it out. Juice, pure squeeze. 13-8 as he connects. 5-point advantage for Amsterdam. Damn. Attila almost got his cookies took. Good defense there from Amsterdam. They put the clamps on him, force a shot clock violation. And with under 5 minutes to play, Amsterdam with a 5-point lead and potentially counting. See what they do here. Dimes wants it on the post. He's got Keller defending. He's going to hand it off to Mad Max. Cash money. 15-8. And an offensive foul is called. That's the 6th on Debrecen. They got no more to give. They already trail it by 7 as Amsterdam's lead is starting to expand a little bit more. Slaughter. Dimes likes operating from that left elbow. This time, Dimes wants to play some double Dutch, but misses the mark that time. Now try to defend. Shot is off. Rebound goes to Red. Amsterdam down low to Dimes. Dimes flips it up. Off the glass. Great touch from the lead Lion. And a missed point blank. Georgi Saba with that miss. Slaughter with the fake. Rebound goes to Blue. 4 minutes exactly to play in an 8-point game. Foul on Red.
TV timeout, the second. Come on.
So we reached our second TV timeout. 16-8. Amsterdam is giving Debrecen the business. See Ivan Keller finding the stroke there. The shots that Debrecen has made have been high degrees of difficulty. That was ridiculous from Balázs. In the 2-ball corner pocket from Arvin Slokter. His jumper sharper than his hairline. In a 16-8 game. Attila put on the brakes, couldn't break him off. High rebound goes to Juice. Slokter now setting up Jaring. Jaring cross court to Mad Max. Mad Max with mad range. 18-8. Somebody call the dogs off. The Lions are feasting right now. They treating Debrecen like they have heard a zebra. Oh, nice pass, way to save it. Juice couldn't get the scoop though. Oh, nice touch there on the finish. György Saba with that last score. Slokter gives it up to get it back. Pump fake. Puts it up. He didn't forget the tip. It's 10% around here. 19-9. 10-point lead. And again, so far the day has gone according to the numbers. It stayed the course with the rankings. Your top 3 ranked teams are all going to come out victorious in their opening game. 2:42 left in this one. And yes, I am counting this as an Amsterdam win already because Debrecen just picked up a 7th foul. That was of the offensive variety, so no free throws. So Maxim Kovacevic will open the possession. He has the rock back. Maxime now driving and kicking. You know Dimes wants to end it. Dimes on the drive. Dimes misses the floater, but he follows it up. Attila on the attack. Now, congratulations to him, by the way, and his new soon-to-be wife. Got engaged a few weeks back. They weren't very engaged in this game. 21-9 is how this one ends. Ooh-wee. So Amsterdam hardly broke a sweat in taking care of Debrecen without any problems. Debrecen only able to manage 9 points in the game. That is not going to get it done against Amsterdam. This one was over almost as soon as the coin flip occurred. And it's thanks to the hard-nosed defense that you see from Amsterdam and the sharp shooting that they have 1 through 4. It could be Dimes, it could be Slokter, it could be Kovacevic. These dudes get it done. Normally they score at a efficient clip out inside the arc. That's efficient. Hey, you don't see Kovacevic getting up like that. So maybe a rare dunk in his collection. Anytime they collect a 2-piece right there. Ivan Keller getting the stroke. Then the off-balance hit from Kellerman Balázs. So a couple of nice plays. But you will need more than that against Amsterdam. These Lions are hungry. They want to get a Masters win. That's evaded them for more than a year. Dimes and company off to a good start. Kovacevic showing the long range. And then Slokter is going to put him to bed. Nighty-night. That is it for that one as we move into Pool D. The only group that we haven't seen yet. Antwerp, Princeton, London. So you got the USA represented, you got Belgium represented, and you got the UK represented as well. Great Britain, London. Can try to talk like that, but I don't know if I can do it. Like, that's got a little bit of Australian twang to it. I haven't quite perfected the London vibe yet, brother. My London brothers. No, I'll stop it. I'll stop now. Sometimes I gotta reel myself in. I'm having too much fun on the mic. All right. I hope this game gives us some theatrics. Get a chance to tell you a little bit about Antwerp and what they're doing this year. Back-to-back challenger wins in Bordeaux and Pristina. They come in as the 4 seed. But again, that Masters win has evaded them as well. They lost to Lausanne Sport in the quarterfinals in Switzerland just last weekend. What will they do this time around? I like the makings of this team. I think the more they play together, the more dangerous they will be, especially with that dude right there, Casper Augustinian. He's one of the hotter stories in 3x3 this year. His addition, a lot of people are saying, you know, in my conversations with other teams and other players, they always mention Casper. So he's joined by his 3 teammates, 2 Olympians, and Nick Sellis and Thibaut Vorvoort, and the Vault, Brian De Valk.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we have
just saw Antwerp win the 3x3 Pro League final. Won $10,000, had already qualified to the Riyadh Masters this year. So they are finding ways to get it done. Just it's got to translate. It's got to translate to the World Tour, the FIBA 3x3 World Tour. This is the premier stage. This is the top level event. Nothing compares. This is where the best of the best play. And London is trying to make their mark on the 3x3 World Tour. They got their chance right here, right now. So London with Alfredi Roberts, Damarni Vellenor, Jamal Le Captain Simpson, and Jonathan Lashley. They told me that they've been practicing. They want all the smoke. They're not afraid of anybody. Got a chance to see Alfredi Roberts play in 2017. The 32-year-old is back. Said they made it to the group phase of that Masters. Obviously didn't make it to the, well, no, they didn't make it to the group phase, excuse me. They played in the qualifying draw, didn't make it to the Masters. They didn't have to play in the qualifying draw this time. So, without that extra wear and tear, we're going to see what London brings to the table. There's Thibaut Vorvoort. We know him as Must-See TV. He's off to another stellar campaign here in 2022. This dude has been shooting the lights out. One of the most efficient two-point shooters in the game. In fact, the team itself has the second best two-point percentage in the league this year, 35%. And Vorvoort has been leading the way in that. Meantime, keep an eye on Jamal Simpson for London. He's the captain. That's his nickname. He got the Coolio braids going. I see you. Oh, he's kind of bouncy too. Okay, all right. So I got to be honest. I'm not sure what quite to expect from London. They're the 13th seed. They qualified by virtue of the ball-out 3x3 quest, and that's how they locked down their spot here. I know they're hungry. I know they're physical. I know they're not intimidated. That goes a long way in this game. Can they match the shooting of Antwerp? You know they're going to. Antwerp's got more shooters than Dick Tracy. Even Augustinian can step out there and shoot it. But Must-See TV. He's got some more subscribers this year. Is he going to give them a show that they won't forget? We find out in the next 10 minutes. Let's go. Game number 1, Pool D. London and Antwerp. London are going to draw first blood. Jamal Simpson with the scoop. He's the lead story. Get it? See what I did there? Never mind. The Vault sneaks in for the score. Swinging around the perimeter, no hesitation on the pull-up. Two-piece, no biscuit. Jonathan Lashley. You better not bat an eye at him. Down low they go to Kasper Augustinian. To Bolt Vorvort. Fires a blank on that open attempt. Sellis couldn't save it, so ball will stay with blue. London trying to pull off a big upset here. So far, again, the tournament has been chalk. All the top seeds have come out victorious, and they've done it by wide margins. Little hezzy. That Wilson is loose. It stays with blue, though. Quick drive to the cup, missed. Poked away. That'll leave 10 seconds, so not a full 12, but plenty of time for Antwerp to work with. I know a lot of teams, when they practice, they don't even practice with a 12-second shot clock. They practice with an 8-second shot clock. Makes you get to your actions even quicker. Augustinian doesn't knock that down from the corner. Rebound goes to blue. Jonathan Lashley going to work, but he's tripped up. Lashley with some good size on him. 201, 94 kilos. He can hold his own. The vault trying to lock up. Got a tough assignment. He's called for the foul. So the fouls are adding up for Antwerp. Not exactly the points. They got one score so far in a minute and a half. As London lead it 3-1. Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. the voice of 3x3 in your ear. Couldn't put that one in the rim. At 3x3 the voice on Instagram if you want to follow me. Nice ball sharing as they get it to Vorvort. Vorvort's stroke was broke that time, but he recovers. Augustinian over to Clark Kent. Nick Salis drops it down to Augustinian. He misses the scoop. Rebound goes to London. Oh, nice footwork right there. That's going to count. He skipped to his loo and put it through. Demarni Villanor, the 23-year-old, steps up to the line. And Demarni splashes the free throw attempt. 5-1. Sellis gets it to Augustinian. 2-ball corner pocket. No. Oh, nice move from Augustinian. He got his knees loose. And now some screws are loose on the rim. The big man is tricky with it. Watch your knees. Now watch your head. Free throws a no-go. Strong rebound. Roberts Jr. Roberts Jr. attacking the rack. He earns a trip to the stripe. Alfredi Roberts Jr. shooting one. London's lead is going to go to 6-2 now.
Nagyon-nagyon nagy szeretettel gratulálunk Nagy János Gábornak és Nagy Evelinnek, akik az elmúlt percekben mondták ki a boldogító igent egymásnak. Én az ifjú pár sok boldogságot.
Augustinian taking his time. Sellis is free. Wee. By himself lays it in.
Én az ifjú pár tehát és nagyon-nagyon szép és boldog éveket kívánunk.
Almost finished it off. Augustinian, though, with the good defense. Now he says, welcome to my world. Oh, the pirouette. Somebody took ballet. Oh, that's deep. Misses the 2 attempt, but the rebound stays with blue. Tony Hawk getting tricky on him. Nice move. And finishes with the lay. Good luck down there. That's a big 6'8" Titan attacking you. 7-5, Augustinian has Antwerp within 2. And the TV timeout. 6:50 to go in this one.
30 seconds.
But a good game so far. I'm liking what London's bringing to the table. Antwerp, of course, is the favorite. But we've seen the two-sided coin that Antwerp often is. And oftentimes when we're here in Debrecen, it's we see a wedding. So there's a wedding procession going on behind us there, right in front of the old Reformed Church. Congratulations to whoever that may be. I wish you a long, successful relationship. Meantime, he needed some space in the relationship. He was feeling smothered. So he stepped back and splashed it. Alfredi Roberts, 9-5. Blue ball, shimmy shake, drive, and the hook. Lashley, 10-5, London. Oh, there's Vervoort. Couldn't get the floater. Now it's time for Velinor to do his thing. Too much protein on the step back. It's saved, but to the wrong color. That's going to leave the vault open. Oh, Sellis mishandled it. He's going to try again. That time he's hacked. So Nick Sellis, he's going to shoot one. If you're feeling like a, go on, brush your shoulders off. So Antwerp trying to brush off some of the rust to start this game. 4-point advantage for London. Fade away. Probably should have leaned into that one. Vervoort, normally he would pull the trigger there. Vervoort's got the green light if anybody's ever had one. But a little hesitant in shooting it. Got to put that thing in the air, number 2. This time he is. Sets his feet, sets his sights, but didn't have clear vision on the 2 release, so it'll stay 10-6. Oh, nice move. Don't sweat the technique. The bank is open. Demarni Velinor is in his bag right now. It's 7-11. Straight on, 2 ball. That one ricochets off the iron into Vervoort's hands. Vervoort to Sellis. Back to Vervoort, down low, Augustinian. That pass is poked away, but a foul call. That's number 5 now on London. Make that number 4, my bad. I gave him one extra foul. De Valk to the rim. Antwerp within 3. Number 3 for London, operating now. Jamal Simpson hands it over. Alfredi fading in the corner. Nope. Foul blue. Thibaut Vervoort starts the possession for Antwerp. Augustinian back to must-see TV. Casper trying to get Ghost, but he ran into some tough defense. That loose ball goes to London. Velinor put on the brakes. 4:38 and counting. Vervoort taking his time. Vervoort cross-court pass to a wide-open De Valk. But De Valk was broke on the stroke. So the offense has been at a slow drip for Antwerp. London's playing some inspired hoop. They're definitely playing with a point to prove. Again, they're trying to put London on the map. Oh, shake and bake, but couldn't finish the lay. Sellis turns the corner, but he misses the layup. So Antwerp having all kinds of issues. Vervoort with the gangster swat. That one is swatted from behind as Augustinian also gets called for the foul, so some contact there. Take another look at the timing on that block from must-see TV. And then Augustinian Got some ball there, but apparently got some hand as well. Score stays where it's at. They couldn't capitalize from the line. For the Vort, though, he's colder than a hockey puck right now. Whatever they need to do to inject some energy into Vort, they got to do it. Oh, man. That dude is stronger than an Autobot. That was Optimus Prime. Alfredi Roberts now called for the foul. 12-8 contest, London.
One more team foul against London, and TV timeout the second. 4-1 first 12, 8 Antwerp.
Eight. So look back at some of the highlights in this one. London trying to crash the party here. I think that they're certainly raising some eyebrows, even though this game isn't finished yet. This is not a team that you can afford to look past because you haven't seen them in a while. I actually got a chance to visit London for the first time a couple of weeks ago. So I went and checked out Big Ben. Scratch that off the to-do list. And Celis gets in for the layup. 12-9. We've seen some really good defense from Vervoort in this game. Not exactly the offense. Yeah, but shout out to London. Got to see, oh yeah, I went to Buckingham Palace. Stopped at Trafalgar Square. Oh yeah. 3-point game.
És egy kis videózás itt ugye az előző szabálytalanságot követően.
First game of team. The new game we have Antwerp, Princeton, and London.
Shout out to the 3x3 podcast. They're based in London, holding things down. I'm sure they're probably watching this game. What's up, fellas? The homie Martin took me around. I had an 8-hour delay in London, and I saw most of the best sights there. Had some fish and chips. Enough about that. Back to the game. It is close. Now even closer. Augustinian makes the first of two. London with 8 fouls. And knocks down the second as well. 1-point game. Can London hold off the Belgians? Strong drive.
Az Antwerpen csapat az előző évben egyébként a 7. helyen végzett, tehát akkor a csoportjában.
So Jonathan Lashley gets London a little bit more breathing room as Vervoort will reset top of the key. De Valk setting the screen for Vervoort. Vervoort on the cut, and he finishes with the reverse. Lashley had it poked away. They said that goes off of Lashley's leg. So red ball. Now Celis all alone. Celis is going to hit him with the ooh-wee, 2-piece. Antwerp in front by 1 now. Trying to answer with a 2. Oh, off the window, ridiculous hit. DeMarni Villanor making a name for himself. His team is up by 1. Augustinian. Celis now, he is squeezing the trigger and firing at will. 16-15, Antwerp, Augustinian, baseline move. De Valk. 3 in the key is called. DeValk took too long. He was thinking about the shot. I think you gotta pull the trigger with confidence there. DeValk really, he's the glue guy. Defends, likes to rebound, but a really unselfish player. But you gotta take that shot, bro. Augustinian to the corner. Down to Celis underneath. That is deleted. Leads to a 2-point look. No. Lashley with the board. Lashley wants to chunk the deuces. But his stroke was broke too. 16-15 it stays. And a cruise to the crib for Celis. Puts Antwerp up by 2. Crossover to the cup.
The basket is good, London, 16-17.
Domarny Vellenor has a chance to make this a 3-point play. He's going to get 2 free throws. Take a look at the body control. Takes the bump. And he finishes with the fillet. Oh, but did not show to touch the line on the first one. He's going to try to tie here. Competitive game. Antwerp's trailed by as many as 4. And a missed opportunity at the line. Missed them both. And it's only a matter of time before Must-See TV finds some reception. He draws the attention and gets it to DeValk. This one kicked out, up fake. Junior! No. Stays a 2-point game. Minute 15 left. Pool D. Game number 1 in this group. Game number 4 in the main draw. Augustinian getting faded. Off balance 2 attempt. No. Under a minute to play. Got to defend the 2-point arc. If you're London, you can't let Must-See. Well, maybe you can. But Vort has not had the stroke in this one. Lashley puts it up in Augustinian's face, and London settling for a bunch of 2s. Don't necessarily have to do it at this point. Got to realize in 3x3, 12-second shot clocks, you're going to get possessions. So if you're London, you defend the 2-point arc with everything that you got, and you take what the defense gives you, even if that's a 1-point shot. Those add up. But as for now, it is 19-16. Oh, hey, would you look at that? A face to a voice. What's up, y'all? Kyle Montgomery, voice of 3x3. Pleasure to meet you all. Sia from here in Debrecen. This is Rachel Rominger, by the way. Oh, never mind, the camera's gone. I tried to get you some 5 seconds to fame, Rach, but you're going to have to wait until you do an interview. What's up with it? People looking like, whoa, oh, that's the guy. There he is. Anyway, that 2-piece makes it a 1-point game. They finally get a 2 to go. Kuda, screw me to Vervoort could end it. No. Long rebound. Put up and in. It's 19 apiece. They got a challenge, though, and I think that is legitimate. I'm not sure that London cleared that. And if they didn't clear that, that's a big miscue for them, because otherwise we're looking at a tie game. But you can look for yourself. Celis' 2-piece. Never mind. This is just a highlight reel, not the last play. But you can see Antwerp taking it easy in this game, just playing very calmly. They run into a buzzsaw of London, though. If this is not overturned, then we're going to be looking at a 19-19 game with about 19 seconds left. And there you can see that long rebound. I'm not sure that he cleared that. Yeah, I think that this is going to get overturned. I think that bucket is going to be wiped away. That challenge is won. And a smart challenge by Antwerp is they recognize that had not been cleared, and maybe some of that inexperience for London is going to show. Wait a minute. First it said challenge won, then it says challenge lost. I'm confused. Okay, so it counts. What do I know? Vervoort to Celis. Celis back to Must-See TV. I told you no. Don't ask me again. 19-19, as that one is deleted by Alfredi Roberts. He is not a subscriber to Must See TV. He'd rather watch another show. The captain. Sergio Rodriguez with that assist. Appreciate you, Rodriguez. 10 seconds to play. 19-19. Mama, there go that man. No, couldn't end it. 4 seconds to shoot. 3, 2, 1. Can they get a shot up? No, they don't. We are going to overtime. London and Antwerp. The first to 2 in OT wins. So London, who controlled the majority of this game, they weren't able to hold Antwerp off. They come back. Antwerp take the lead. London tie late, thanks to the floaty from Darmani Vellenor. And now in overtime, who's going to win it? We're going to get us a Maurice Lacroix buzzer beater, one way or the other. But another look at the block. Look at the timing as he inspects it and rejects it. Alfredi Roberts lock it in on the defensive end. I think London started with possession in regulation. I think my memory serves me correctly. So that would mean that Antwerp would get the ball here in OT. As Celis will start it from the logo. Here we go. First to 2 wins. Must See TV. Up fake. Down low to Celis. He's got 3 to shoot. Celis is going to put Antwerp within 1 of winning this. If you're London here, why not chunk the deuces? Why not that man right there? Vellenor for the win. No. Long rebound to Red. Antwerp have it. They don't have to force anything. All they need is 1 to win it. Celis to Vervoort. Vervoort fading away. Missed it. Rebound goes to London. Darmani Vellenor. Approach with caution. That's a dangerous man. They can win it. Lashley, no. You do not get a better look than that. Now Celis is driving. That ball is poked away. Vervoort for the win. No. Rebound goes to DeVault. Oh, stolen away. London has been locking in on defense. If they win this game, they can credit their defense for it. Now it's all even. Roberts Jr. takes the lay. 20-20. Next score wins. Vervoort has not had the shot in this game. He's going to give it up to DeVault. Back to Vervoort. This time he steps into it. All net, all wet. A Maurice Lacroix buzzer beater, courtesy of Must See TV. He was struggling to connect in this game, but he gets reception at the right time as he chunks the deuces and says peace out to the Brits. I know he had not been shooting it great in the game, but you got to respect Must See TV. That's like target practice. 22-20. Antwerp come out victorious over London. And that was a game, again, that London seemed like they would have in the bag. But all things are not what they seem. Antwerp, they dig deep and come away with the victory in overtime. But as I mentioned, early on, they trailed. It was a 4-point advantage for London. They were playing with confidence. They were locking in defensively, although not on that play. Casper Augustinian. Why he did that? Augustinian played well in this game. I think Darmani Vellenor was probably the star. He and Alfredi Roberts really got to it for London. Even in the loss, oh, and I can't forget about Jonathan Lashley. Lashley was cooking too. But there's Darmani Vellenor. He was putting on a highlight show. And then they turn to the bruiser, Alfredi Roberts. Nick Sellis then played with some urgency, knocked down the 2. He didn't call glass, didn't have to, as Bellinor put his team back in front. Sellis would give his team the lead in overtime. There's DeValk in the meantime, setting up Augustinian. This is when the teams were trading blows, back and forth, until the final word was said by the right wrist of Thibaut Vervoort. Again, a 22-20 win for Antwerp. It was not easy at all, but they do get the win, and that is all that matters. All right, we are on and running. 4 games into day 1's main draw. We're going to take an entertainment break and take a look back at the Stojacic brothers, Stefan and Strahinja, here in Debrecen back in 2018. Next game coming up in about 10 minutes. Stick around.
For the first time in World Tour history, brothers are playing at the same tournament, but for different teams. Stefan Stojacic plays for number 2 seed Liman, while younger brother Strahinja is with fellow Serbs from Team Verbis. The high-flying bros love to dunk and entertain, but like all siblings, a competitive rivalry has existed from an early age. Let's find out who comes out on top in this brotherly beef. Starting with who was the better player in childhood.
Pa kad smo bili mali, nismo mnogo puta igrali basket, ali sigurno da je on bio bolje ili mnogo ranije sazreo i bio je drugačiji smo konstituciji. I on je uvek bio jači od mene, tako da nikad nisam imao velike šanse.
Pa ja sam verovatno bio omiljen od strane mame, dok je on bio omiljen od strane tate i nekako je tata